Okay, should be good. Those running. Okay, what are we starting with today? Yeah, I don't know. We might do Transformers, because I was meant to do that on Wednesday. And we didn't. Proboscis Roulette sounds fun. It is fun. I'd kind of like to change up the pack a bit, but I'm not sure what to do with it. Like, I already feel like this is really good, so I kind of don't want to. I could maybe take out... where is he? Actually blind. Yeah, I could maybe take out Behemoth. And put in something with the more interesting battle ability. But for the most part, I really like this pack as it is. Yeah, Zaris, hello. How's it going? Things are going okay, thank you. Hope you're doing well as well. Pratik, hello. Welcome, guys. Yeah, so anyway, on Wednesday, I was meant to do this. I actually think it was at the top of the thumbnail, and then I just completely forgot. So we're going to start with Transformers only today. That is any pet with a transformation ability, so either transform something else or itself. Let me get that queued up, and then I'll share some of the other things we're going to be doing. So just quickly, I didn't know that we need any toys for this, right? No, okay. I'm gonna call it train. Alright. Okay, 1 second. I need to update the title, make a chapter marker, because I usually forget the first one. Send the Discord ping, and then that's all the main stuff, I think. Okay. Salad, hello. Hand sanitizer, welcome. Crabs, hello. Happy Sunday, everybody. Lazara, if I didn't already say hi to you. Then hi as well. If you forget for the first one, we'll forgive you. I appreciate that. It already doesn't matter, because, I mean, it's only, you know, for timestamps on the VOD. But it makes it a little bit nicer for me to look through, and... yeah. It's nice having it fairly consistent with where they are, you know? Setting them up when I actually start the lobby stage. Anyway, Muzza, hello. Hyper, welcome. Yeah, happy Sunday, everybody. So, some of the lobbies we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing, well, obviously transformation pets only to start, so anything with a transformation ability, specifically that it transforms something else or it transforms itself. We're going to be doing Herbivores versus Carnivores. We have Belugas only, which will include both the Beluga Sturgeon and the Beluga Whale. I'm thinking symmetrical teams in a very orange and yellow pack. Might do a non-shot pack thing as well, but with the Stork Summon one. It's like non-pack, Stork Summons only. And then maybe max 2 different pets in the weekly pack. And that's already like 7 things. I mean, that's probably going to get us most of the way through. Mr. Chili, hello. Scalbo, welcome. Stupid Wi-Fi making your stream lag. I can relate to that. This one is fine, but... my god. It sucks. I feel like YouTube's pretty good when you're watching something live with bad internet. Twitch, I cannot handle sometimes. Would you be interested in doing the weekly blind? I think that's always fun to watch. Probably not, just because the build itself is going to end up being either bad or... I don't know, just uninteresting. I don't like the idea as much, and I have said before, I feel like it can be a little bit of a scummy thing from like a YouTuber perspective, because what's to stop me from just looking at the pack before and pretending it's a blind playthrough? Like, that's not really my thing, I think. Is this Herbivore versus Carnivore? This is just transformations only. Transformers only. The good news, Keenoe's doing a 24-hour stream. Yeah, I can almost certainly say that will never happen. I would not survive it. Not sure if it's your exhaustion of the week yourself, but you've been struggling with it. I feel like there's one like optimal build this week. Like there's definitely a few different builds you can win with, but yeah, if you do like Poison Dart Frog spam, then you can get it set up pretty early, and I don't think many other builds really have a chance against it. Explanation for noobs. So again, it'd be nice if I could actually open the pack so I can point to things pre-lobby, but yeah, only things with an ability that means something transforms on your team. Or an enemy, I guess. You know, it's Transformers only, so I'll point out the things, but it's like Basilisk, Proboscis Monkey, Iriomote Cat. Those things. Again, they're all on the left side. And yeah, let's say 30 more seconds, then we'll get this one going. Zap needs to have the ability to view the pack while waiting in a lobby. Big agree, yes. To be fair, you're also coming off doing parent-teacher conferences at work and your brain has lost all function. Well, hopefully you can get a good rest in then. Ooh, Whale is the last achievement I have in Tilt Pack after getting Armadillo last week. Any advice? Oh god, is there a proper synergy for that? Like, Whale Deer is a classic. So I'm guessing it's like backline turkey. Yeah, it's probably going to be like a turkey, a fly, a whale deer, and then some other thing in there. Sounds decent to me. So what can you use? Anything that transforms something. Again, they're all on the left side. I'll point them out at the start. There's only two things at tier 1, Basilisk and Iriomote Cat. I'm not going to be able to do a more detailed explanation yet. But yeah, anyway, as I said, we can probably get started then, so good luck everybody. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are doing Transformers only, so in this one you can only use pets that either transform themselves or something else. So tier 1, that's Basilisk and Iriomote Cat. Tier 2, that's everything up to Tadpole. Up to Rollaway Monkey, up to Red-Lipped Batfish, up to Red Panda, but that doesn't mean you can just use whatever it transforms into, that is just Red Panda itself. And no, up to Silky, I think. Or maybe it is that, I don't know. But all food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase, etc. I'm going to cycle ferrets. I could do tennis because it does help these, and I'm a little bit afraid. And I'm just going to pair that. This thing might get transformed before it can do its own, but that's fine. And yeah, that is not a transformer. Remember, only things that actively have transform abilities. Like, you know, they transform things. So just these at tier 1. I could definitely use a duckling here, actually. I'm going to do that. Yeah, it's quite a nice 10. Okay. So I like that. Then we can have these paired together. Before battle, transform into any useful level 1 pet from tier 1. Start a battle, transform the nearest pet ahead into a rock with +2 HP. So regardless of what this turns into, it is going to get some extra HP, and it will transform after the initial transform. So I'm not sure how useful this would be, because if it transforms into a faint pet, then we just kind of nuke it again. But, you know, maybe it'll turn into a mosquito or something. And there's a cheetah. Yeah, I ran into one. Someone got a turn 1 proboscis monkey. What? So yeah, no mice, no cuddle toads. Yeah, it's definitely worth the extra stuff, I think. You can't use, for example, a beaver with banana perk, right? No. No, that is in here just because it's a transform. The pet itself has to have an ability, which means something gets transformed. That is the one and only rule, and I'm not really going over it again. Alright, so I'd love to see Titus Shrews. Backline Pygmy Hog would be great. I don't think I want a Proboscis Monkey, but it is kind of big, so maybe just running it at the front would be fine. It's a level, hold on. Maybe wait for tier 4. There's a lot of stuff there, and there's only 2 here. So yeah, play it, but don't get too weird about it. And that is lovely, okay. So, question. Do I want to keep stacking stats onto, like, a giant Iriomote? Because I could, like, find a Titus Shrew and then frog swap to that. Like, these are good stats. I think I want to do that. Yeah, we'd have to find that one after, so I'm just going to send it. 5 enemy attacks, transform into an angry hog with garlic at least 5/5. So it doesn't just reset the stats. It'll, yeah, just be minimum that. And Sir Flocky, thank you for the 38 months. Very kind of you, appreciate it. Oh, we have another one. Yeah, okay, so I'm definitely doing this. Stats on there are kind of wasted unless it keeps it alive before it gets to transform. So yeah, I'm just going to keep pumping this and pray that we can find a Titus Shrew at some point. Swap it to something that I care more about. Insane. Okay, maybe we actually get rid of Basilisk now then. So then we can get some extra money too. So start a battle transfer into a level 1 Weasel. That means when it dies we get 1 gold. Hopefully these guys are going to be pretty great as well. I could freeze cherries. I actually don't care too much about the other stuff right now. Like maybe gingerbread for these, but I think... Oh no, this is going to be huge actually. Yeah, let's leave it. Let's leave it. This is fine. Alright. Not going to get a proper look here, but yeah. Okay, again, no ferrets. You can't have quail either, guys. You're allowed things with an ability that transforms. You're not allowed, like, anything that was something that transformed. Also, my biggest thing just nuked itself. Oh my god. I really needed that to not happen. Okay, Bonobo, that's more XP. This is also a transformer. Start a battle, transform the opposite enemy into any random faint pet from 1 tier below. But I think I prefer just the XP here. Like, maybe do that or something, get you leveled up next turn. Instead of just, like, buying gingerbread. I could put it on you. Like, either this or that. I'm gonna freeze it, but let's roll. And we found a frog. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna frog swap with these, I think. So, stack that, buy you. Sell if both adjacent friends are tier 2 or lower, swap their stats. These are both, well, tier 1, tier 2. So we can have a giant Titus Shrew, which is nice. We're probably just going to sell you kind of soon. And yeah, I think we do need to do that then. So we do that. Maybe freeze another one. I don't know. New Quail Chick. That's an actual level. Let's ignore it. Okay. So start of turn, transfer into the frontmost friend. And you have gingerbread. So you are going to be level 2, and you're going to be a 10/10 if we get enough trades out of these. I really hope so. Dude, I needed to survive. I needed to transform once, and then maybe we can, like, actually do something here. Alright, other mitts. Pilling fur-bearing trout. That feels like it could be a lot worse. Alright, so we have Rambutan now. Before attack, gain 3 mana. Get it to level 3, sure. Imagine I'm going to be keeping this for quite a while. Oh yeah, let's go for it, okay. So let's maybe throw away the tiny ones to begin, just so they definitely get out the way, and then we have these as a bit of a follow-up. I could try roll away monkey with something, it's just not good with my current team. Like, if I got golden tamarinds down, then amazing, but... yeah, I don't want to try and force that into my build right now. Can we do a money pet slobby? I don't have a pack for it, and honestly, I don't know how to make something like that interesting. Hey Keenoe, got all the non-token achievements today. Nice. Yeah, it must suck having to hit the cap and then every time there's an update you have to like, find a few more. But congratulations. It doesn't die! Nice. Okay, finally, you kind of did something. Oh, that's really nice. Hold on. So, tier 5. These are not very good. So I'd rather wait for tier 6. And this does transform things, by the way, so yeah, that is included. Silky would be the best thing. I'd love to find golden tamarins. Everything else, I honestly have no idea. But yeah, this is still more money right now, so we're going to do one of these at the very least. Cal, go for it. Alright. Just keep making this massive. They're all going to get stacked in eventually. That is a level, so I'm happy to go for that as well. Maybe actually sell Aeromoticat next turn, because you can sell that, cycle this, play this separately, and then still have 2 levels ready for when we get to tier 5. I can, you know, buy some food. Could be worse. Just a quick skim through here. Lowest health enemy. Yeah, I should maybe look out for Garl stuff, but this is not triggering enough that I don't want to put it right to the back. Oh, sorry, like, things forward. Huzzah. No, you can't keep things with bananas on it. It has to have a transform ability. That is all. Okay, so, Melon. Replacing you eventually would be very nice. It would be even nicer to get a mushroom on it, I assume, because it is going to be level 3. At least, potentially. You know, I have all the XP for it. So I assume I just try and not die, maybe? You know? It's time to the last enemy, maybe? Sure. And then keep making this massive, because I think I'm still going to get rid of Pygmy Hog before these things. Yeah, just buy a load of this. We could maybe get you close to another level, but yeah, I'd rather try and find a golden tamarin, I think. Or just keep buying stats. That is okay as well. Hard to say no to, at least. A lot of mouse. I don't have enough things that I like. Nice. Dude, there's so much money. Okay, yo, even more. Okay, great. So we're definitely stacking things together. I might not take Cockatoo. Depends whether I stack these again. Start a battle, transform the backmost level 1 or lower enemy into a rock. So if I take this, I'm going to want to make sure that it triggers as soon as possible. Because if it triggers after all opponent stuff happens, they may get some value before I do. We can check both of these. I don't need this equipment, I think. And Mongoose. I don't know. Hold on, we definitely take you. I don't think I want this. Friend transform it back into a level 1, works 2 times per turn. So that's something you can maybe use with Flounder to get, like, you know, printing XP. I don't think I'm very set up to do something like that, though. I'm just gonna overwrite it, alright. Sure. Okay. Send. And yeah, I'm not answering any more questions about what's allowed. It's the things I said and the things to the left of them. It's all I can do. Red Panda. So yeah, I can't keep this. I'd have to use it to transform into something else or just not use the ability at all. So yeah, we're definitely just looking for decent cycle things or something that I'd actually want to keep on my team long term. And honestly, with the way things are going, I might just be better off running 2 Titus Shrews. Because my backline is not incredible right now. This I like a lot more. I do think we keep rolling though. Like trying to get some XP instead of stats right now would be nice. And let's see what happens. So I'm probably getting rid of Pygmy Hog for a Silky when I can. And then assuming I keep Cockatrice, I'm definitely keeping these two. Then I have like an empty space if I need to cycle. So yeah, I think I do stack these. We don't need more of that. It's fine. XP, great. Okay, yeah, I'm probably stacking those next turn. Maybe try that. It might give me XP. And it helps if someone else has a Cockatrice too. Filecat, happy Sunday. Yeah, I need to level the Cockatrice. It's like guaranteed to hit something at the moment. I think. I don't know. It's about the level. Alright, so there is a Cockatrice in here. Couldn't use the angry Pygmy Hog even if I wanted to. Bonobo, again, is something I can end on to get more, yeah, transformation XP. That's nice. Stack you? I'm definitely ending on Bonobo. Cycle this, yep. Television because I'm greedy. Level Tamarin? I don't know. I could level Bonobo instead if I really wanted. Yeah, we're already very big. We don't need a boxfish. Okay. Oh, huge. Okay, this is going to be amazing then. So I can get rid of Pygmy Hog soon. Cycle this. Yeah, probably using Bonobo to get you, because I can leave that at the front. Guess we'll get XP for this as well. I think I can swap them around if I want. Yeah, this works. It's almost sad how big my shrew is, because I would do so well just having Melon on there. But I still really want to try and... It didn't die! What? Oh, that's unfortunate. How did this not die? Okay. But yeah, it would be really nice to get a mushroom on there and be more reliant on other things. I'm just selling this. I want both of these down this turn. Cow. I think we freeze it, but I'm not going to be able to use that. It's fine as well. There is, well, you know, other toys. I leave it though. Very nice. Hill. Don't think so. Okay, so start a battle, transform the two friends behind into any useful level 1 Think Pets from tier 6. We want that to work onto these two, probably. Which unfortunately does mean Tiger Shrew is going to end up very far back, but I still want Silky at the front, so this transforms into a copy of it next turn. So there's a chance I don't get my money, but overall still in a pretty good position. Yeah, we can definitely do with better equipment, though. Like, I basically have nothing on that front. Also, the trades. And I still don't get my money! Bro. I lose and don't get my money. That is extremely sad. Alright, I'm gonna start buying Peaches Immortality. Let's, get that started. Okay, so we want you to be very big. It's a very convenient amount of money we had. So yeah, that's catching up now. I am maybe having further forward or not, because we have Bonobo. Yeah, we're not, alright. Still, team's looking pretty cool. Can you Ammonite? You can have an Ammonite, you can't pill it. Oh, that's scary big. Bro, Oh, having to triple trade every turn is just ruining me. Okay, so that's helpful. We can move you to the front again. Yeah, Butterfly, Galata, and Rock. You'd be allowed to use Galata, but that's it. Definitely just doing this, though. I may have to use the coconut toy now as I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm assuming I need to do that. So let's do something like this. Start with the coconut, so you get that, and it blocks 1 instance of damage. Hopefully that is before we get sniped by something horrible. Hooded Seal, Galata, Caterpillar, Desert Rain Frog, Armadillo. Okay, so we don't want any of that, but we can get more XP. And I'm assuming you should be my main priority here. Like, the Cockatrice is as good as I need it to be for a long time. There's a lot of golden tamarins. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here. I might be dead, but what can you do? Venus Flytrap is unlikely to help me because I'm transforming my own things at the back. That's not what I wanted to run into as a front thing, but fine. I don't lose. Thank you. Okay. Please. Oh, God. Pygmy Hog, Fairy Armadillo, Golden Tamarin, Silky. Okay, so we can get either of these, hopefully. Nice. I am not ending on Bonobo, actually. I was planning to. But maybe that's a horrible idea, because then I have to move you further back again, and I definitely don't want to put my palm tree onto this. So yeah, I guess I will leave that this turn. And buy some more stats, dude. Where is equipment? It's not a small amount of stats, and I'd really like to buy it, especially if I'm clogging up the left side. It's just if I die this turn, that's going to feel really bad. Cornucopia, okay, excellent toy again. We'll try that because I haven't found other equipment yet. Go again. Bonobo doesn't seem worth on this team. I mean, it's literally just XP and stronger in the fight than buying, you know, chocolate. So if you're going to have an empty space otherwise, then it's definitely worth playing. Just messes with my order a bit much. No, I'm dead. Yep. Okay. Well, GG's. I feel like this run should have made it a lot further, to be honest. Like, this is a good team. I know I needed equipment and I never found it, but this is big, and we had big levels. I don't know. Alright, well, anyway, we can cross that one off. See, what would be good as a number 2? I mean, we could just do this one, to be fair. I want to do something with a more full pack. So this is just a very orange and yellow team. I did put chocolate into it because that was not in here previously. But yeah, I was thinking we run this and we just do symmetrical teams only. So whatever's in your first slot has to be in the 5th slot, same with 2nd and 4th, sorry. It is a little bit old, so it doesn't have all the newest pets in. But I also didn't see any that were exceptionally, like, yellow or orange. 1 second. Let's go like yell. Yeah, I don't think I need anything. We are going to be using some toys today, but I don't think we need it for this. Geometric Turtle, that is in here. We do have Danger Pack stuff. It's just a... whatever the 3rd mini pack was. You know, I know there was some colorful stuff in there, I don't think... I didn't have a proper look, because I'd have to go through literally everything. I did put the tier 2 orange snake in, though, which is something. Can you run an empty fifth slot when your first slot is filled? No. Again, whatever is in your first slot has to be exact same as whatever's in your fifth slot. So if one of them is filled, then you have to have the same thing. Otherwise, they both have to be empty. Only roll the symmetry, it doesn't matter the color. Yes, so this is just the pack we're using. So if you want, you can even use things that aren't, you know, yellow and orange, if you can get out of pack things that way. The only condition is that your teams have to be symmetrical. This is just the, you know, the theme of the pack that I've chosen for that rule. Did you order the card game? I didn't because I just knew I'd never use it. Like, it looks really cool, but I already don't do any kinds of card games. Or, you know, board games, really. Sloth or wildcard? Yes, if you have a sloth that can mirror anything. So in that situation, you don't have to just run it in the middle. You can have that in, you know, slots 1 or 2, and then have whatever else you want in slots 3 or 4, whichever it is in. Good luck to the sloth grinders. Yeah, it's mostly just to make it a bit nicer for someone if they do find it. You know, it's nice when it's an actual bonus instead of dragging you down. And these lobbies are very hit and miss on whether it's just awful for you or, you know, actually a slight improvement. Card game's a good idea. I completely agree. And it looks like it's really well made as well. Like I said, I just knew I wouldn't actually end up using it, and I'm already a bit of a minimalist when it comes to not liking having a lot of things that I don't actually use. Because I definitely had a period of my life where I don't know, it wasn't even that much, but I just had a load of stuff that I literally never touched. I'd rather not have, but, you know, had for what was effectively other people's sentimental reasons. So, you know, I like keeping things simple. I get the card game when I get friends. That's honestly it. If I had people that would be down to play it, then I'd be way more inclined into getting that. Is there a toy to force symmetry? I don't think so. Also, Kaz, I don't think I said hello yet, but welcome. Happy Sunday. Okay, so I also don't know where the last lobby is at the moment, but I'm going to say another minute and then we get this one going. Working on mountaintops is a good username. It's definitely something. You slept through your alarm? Okay, I have to say, I don't get how people can do that. I don't know if I just have the most traumatizing alarms ever, but when my alarm goes off, I have, like, a proper stress response, you know? Like, I cannot sleep through that. There's a chance it'll go off, I'll, like, you know, disable it, and then fall back asleep. But yeah, I don't think I've ever slept through an alarm. Probably because he said it's for 5 minutes to 5 on a few hours sleep. That does make a lot more sense. Oh, also, if there's only 2 people in the last lobby, then yeah, we'll wait for that then. Well, you know, that's all when we hit 64. Whichever's first. Can you see the other usernames? I mean, I'll do a slow scroll. I'm not really interested in showing it off. What's this lobby? Symmetrical teams only. So yeah, you're effectively at most allowed 3 different pets. And whatever's in your first slot has to be the same as the thing in your 5th. So that does mean if you don't have 2 of the same thing, you can't play anything in either. But yeah, whatever's in your first slot, same in the 5th. Whatever's in the 2nd, same in the 4th. and you can have whatever you want in the third one at all times. That is it. It's an ungodly hour in Kangaroo Land. Yeah. To be fair, I'd be much more inclined to get up at 5 than stay up until 5. Which I know Patat does. Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely an early bird on that side of things. Oh, yo, Turkey, congrats on second place. Yeah, GG's. Toby, congratulations. Yeah. Good job winning the Transform lobby. That stream's crazy hours. No, I know. Like, I wake up at, you know, 8-ish or something. And I'll still see her online at, like, 12 my time. And that's, I don't know, 4 or 5 in the morning. Like, West Coast US. I would never be able to do that. Like, I'm too tired for streaming properly when it's literally the end of this stream, like 9 o'clock. But I also don't sleep well, so that's probably part of it. Okay, anyway, I assume we have everyone we're going to get. There is another slot, but yeah, we're going to start. So, symmetrical teams, we're in an orange and yellow pack, but it doesn't actually matter whether your pets are those colors. All that matters is that you have the same pet in slot 1 as you do in slot 5, and the same pet in slot 2 as you do slot 4. That is it. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We are in a orange and yellow pack, and we are doing symmetrical teams only. So it's a very convenient shop here, but basically whatever you have in slot 1, you have to have the same pet in slot 5. Same with slots 2 and 3, but you can have whatever else you want in the middle. I'm not sure what I'm going to be running. Bulldog, probably. So yeah, you just need to make sure your team is always symmetrical across the midpoint. You can use whatever equipment you want, though, and that doesn't have to match. Same with stats. If you find a sloth that can match anything, it's like a wild card. And yeah, that's it, I believe. Nice. I copied your pets. I mean, look, I found 3 of these instantly. I didn't have a huge choice. And hold on. I'm starting with this. I'm either going to have to find another one to play, or I'm going to have to stack it in again. But I'm not too worried either way. Finding another bulldog might have been cool as well, but yeah, I can't do anything with this, so we are going to have to stack. So do that. Give one pet +2, +2. Well, you know, +2 on odd or +2 on even, whatever. It's worth it now, but maybe it's better for me to try and find another one so I can maybe get a level up soon and play a different middle thing. That works as well. I don't really want this, but a level up's a level up. No, I'm cheating. I needed to swap them. At least this team is worse. Like, I messed up, but this is worse for me than it is other people, so. Alright. How do I want to do this then? I still probably want one of them at the back. If I level this up now, then I won't have a way to play it and something else, because I only have 1 slot. So yeah, I guess we just do that. We did find another one, fine. Okay, so we can do something like that then. Have them a little bit further in. After first attack, gain 2 attack. 2 enemy attacks do 1 damage to the first enemy. Works 2 times per battle. So now that we do have 2 pairs, and, you know, I have a triple of something, I can stack that into here, and I can still play a higher tier thing. But I might wait for tier 4, because we're fairly stable as things currently are. Yeah, so King Cole, I have no idea what your team is, but that's not it. This team's also a little bit off. Nice. You changed it? Okay. I still don't know what to do. I kind of want to keep the triple bulldog so I can just, stack one in and play a higher tier thing in the middle. If I stack this in there and then, stack it in the next turn, then I'm still in the same position where I'll have a higher tier thing, but to play it, I'd have to get rid of this. So I'm honestly not sure what I'm rolling for. Like, maybe I need to get some equipment down that isn't this stuff. Hold on. I'm just gonna buy that. It's a way to improve. Caramel, yeah, fine. Okay. Okay, pretty bad turn, but we're kind of just stalling for tier 3, so this is fine. Patat, good morning. Thank you for the 23 months. It's very kind of you. Yeah, I hope you managed to get some sleep in. All or nothing. Okay, I'm glad I set my Twitch box up. Can't see that on my merged chat. Takens would be very good. That kind of feels like a miss. Like, a tar we can maybe hold on to and pill. I think I just want to play this for now, though. Cloudberry, we can maybe get some stats out of that, but it still feels kind of weak. Dude, I have no idea what to do with this thing. I just give it attack? I can only give something attack, and none of these feel like it's the most important thing. Maybe I just start scaling you a bunch. There's something to do. Alright, go. That's kind of a similar team. Old Bulldog and Bumblebee. Good breakpoints. Team is looking kind of good. And somehow it's not the Taken carrying it. Dude, I don't know what to do. I feel like I need to pill this tar to be in a good spot, but to do that, I do need to find another copy of something or get rid of Taken. Maybe I'm better off just getting rid of Taken in the first place. I have no idea, though. I feel like Taken has to be one of the better things. I'm just going to start putting stats onto that. Even if that's not the stat that I want. Ooh, hold. We can have 2 of these. That feels like it might be worth it. And I really do want to get rid of the Bulldogs. I think I'm going to do that. Alright. So let's do this. And that? So we're going to run you at the front and then have, like, awkward Taken chains? Yeah, probably that way around. You don't need to have health. You just need to hit something hard once. Hopefully trade well. I am very sad I've held onto this tar for so long, though. Like, we're about to hit tier 4 anyway. And I still don't have a good place to put it. Yeah, I should probably just unfreeze this. I think we definitely want Ambrosia on you. And I'm definitely looking to get rid of some other things as well, because I'm still running tier 1s, and they're kind of my strongest things. That's not a good sign. Ooh, hold on, I'll level up. Tier 5. Yeah, we're definitely checking that. Okay. So the question is, do I put it on here? Because then the ability is worse than if I put it over here. If I keep that there anyway. Fox is maybe scaling. Jackal, I could get a really big thing fairly easily. Except not really. I don't see a way to get multiple summons in one turn. Whatever. Alright, Fox. Yeah, go for it. Okay. So that steals the rightmost shop food at the end of every turn. If it's targeted, it will go onto the Fox. It's not very good, but I can fairly passively scale that. And they'll get it some equipment soon. Yeah, so definitely buy this. These are both plus 3 HP, but we're not going to get much better at this tier. Like, getting equipment would be very big, but yeah, for actual stat food, plus 3 is kind of the most I can get. Maybe I just buy some of this, like buy a waffle, freeze one of these for the Fox to eat. Yeah, sure. Otherwise, I'm just rolling for Tacken again, and that feels kind of unlikely. Tier 5, that is definitely better food, so I'm not going to freeze another one. Just send that, I think. Cool. So it's Tacken like Kangaroo. It's definitely similar. Its friend ahead hurt, though, so this would have synergy with Elephant. Not that it's in here. I don't know if it has synergy in this pack, but yeah, it's definitely just something that you put behind a really big, tanky other thing. Pray that it gets lots of hits off. You have an alarm that goes off for every Sunday Keenoe stream, but you fell back asleep today. I mean, you're not even an hour late. That's basically on time. Oh, those trades are horrible. Okay. More protection. Yeah, we probably want that on there then. And I think I just buy it, because while it would be nice to buy other stat food for these things, you're also a very good target for that, so we'll just buy that, and then we can look for chocolate and stuff as well. Big level. I'm going to leave you, I think. Definitely do not want to eat a pill. And then transform. So, transforming Fox into a random tier 5. That could actually be a lot worse. If we hit Scorpion, it's really bad. I guess this would be bad as well, but I don't really want a Fox here. There are things I'd prefer. I might try that, unless we roll into a better thing on the other side. Fine. Okay, never mind. We'll have the Oblinot then. Plus 5 to its lowest stats, so it's going to get a lot healthier. No, I have no idea. I assume I just level it up, but yeah, I don't know. That's a level. Hold on. I think we open with this. Rip. There's no way I'm getting Jersey Devil to pop off. Questing Beast, it'd be kind of nice to cycle, but then I'd have to get rid of both of these and, you know, play Foxes instead. Or I can stack that into there and just play the Fox. That's probably better, actually. So yeah, we'll cycle this. Okay, get a free holy water. I actually might want the other one, but then I need to play things in an awkward position. Let's do Excalibur. Okay, so we're going to run it like this then and have the Foxes on the outside. I think I'm just going to leave this. But I don't know if I should, because it's, you know, effectively 2 gold to try and find a tier 6 that I want. But I'd still have to find 2 of them, and that's just not fun. Yeah, those are both fine. Okay. So you get the first one, which is the Zanya, which is better. It also gets the 1/1 from Excalibur. Assuming we're fine. Oh, I'm so dead. I thought my team was maybe looking okay here, but yeah, we're kind of suffering. I will check this because it might show me another leopard. Nope, okay. Well, pizza's a good thing to freeze. I'm not touching either of these. I'm gonna hold on to Fox because a level would be kind of nice there as well. And I don't know what happens if it steals Cornucopia. Choose a free tier 6 food to stock from all packs. I don't know what you do with Cornucopia. Does it pick a random thing and then freeze that for next turn? Or does it like pick a random thing and then eat it? Or does it do nothing? I might just roll. Yeah, let's give that to you. Okay. Lionfish, also decent to stack stuff onto, but don't need that right now. Pray that we're fine. Could check for science. I could, but I'd probably die. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm probably dead anyway. Last few fights have not been very kind. Did love that team with a frontline and backline Scorpion. Hold? Hold? Not dead? Fox Cornucopia freezes the random pick for next turn. Okay. So not like a dream scenario, but it's not worthless. I assume I'm never getting rid of Fox. Bro, I don't want these. Like, they work fine with Taken, and maybe I need them to not be dead. But then how do I ever play a leopard? You know? Yeah, I think we just need to take what we can get, alright? So this is the team forever now. We just need to try and find 2 good things to eat every turn. And I trust we can do better than Cloudberry. There we go. Alright, so both of these are going to get... Well, rather, you're going to get +5 attack. You get double that as attack, so +10. And we're definitely keeping double Fox, so maybe I start scaling you with Excalibur and have this hit something harder up front. Yeah, summon a Mammoth with +2/+2 for every time you get hit. Oh, we're still in it. Nice. Come on, live team. Ambrosia. It would be much nicer to get either stake type stuff. Well, maybe. We might start running into really scary sniper teams, so protection might be best. But having a mushroom on one of these would be very nice as well. I think they're not big enough to justify buying that for. I'm very tempted to just put a melon down on my front line. Because that also helps with these. Also, that is disgusting, dude. Angel Shark and Scorpions. I didn't see how big they were. Oh yeah, we try again. I may get forced into having to give this different equipment, so I'd rather just find better equipment for the other things if we can. And honestly, Lemon, it works twice. If we can get one of these guys kind of big, then that might work with its ability better. It's not very good, but I'll freeze Waffle and try and find something better for the other one. Okay. Yeah, good enough. Alright, so these are both +3 HP. You're +6 because it doubles it. Okay. Dude. I almost lost to a 3 squad, and 2 of the things were like default looking Scorpions. Was the front one tiny as well? It was a 9/9. Okay, so not extremely tiny. But that's still depressing. Competo. Move it to a tier 4. Poison Dart Frog could be interesting. Blowfish would be very nice. Angel Shark would be great for scaling. It's currently got a good ability, though. The rest just feels not good. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Let's do something interesting. Angel Shark, we have scaling. Okay. I quite like that. Let me keep rolling. We definitely want better than that. Ambrosia, they both have that already, but if I roll into a pill, then this is really dangerous. Nice. Okay, end turn to give friends +2 to their highest stats. Again, we don't really have a lot of synergy with it. Like, at least these guys are going to gain HP, which they kind of need. But yeah, dream scenario is you have scorpions and you give them HP, or you have, like, leopard, lionfish, give them attack, this HP, I don't know. Starfruit? Mushroom, that? I don't know. Another lemon, fine. Okay. Stuff to roll to try and find good food. Not touching that again. Let's try it. Okay, so that means I can buy one of these this turn, which is cool. I swap those around. So yeah, we get to see one of these next turn. Oh, wait, I could do this the other way. I could have one of these at the back, and then you're scaling with Excalibur, but then that one during the fight is worse. But I guess the one at the front means we get more stats on you. I'll do it for a turn. And then if I'm not dead, we can decide whether it's worth doing again. Okay. That seems okay. Yeah, I'm so dead. Like, look at these teams. Other people have better scaling and things actually worth scaling. I just have Big Fox. Gideon seems ideal. I mean, not really, because it would be nice to have Melon on here. But again, it's a little bit dangerous, because if I get a bad shop roll, it may get replaced the next time I, you know, have to eat something. Steak on you isn't as bad as I thought it might be, because there aren't actually that many Leopard teams. And besides Leopard, I'm not really seeing start to battle snipes, so my frontline thing should be fairly safe. We're definitely doing that, I think. Or maybe it's the other way. Put you in the back again. And yeah, I probably should, alright. But I'm not freezing the other one. Come on, find a good stat food. There we go. These starfruits. It's just so risky. If it eats a transform, then I might end up cheating. If it eats the pill, then we're completely screwed. So yeah, I guess we'll just get this out at the moment. Alright, there it is. Made it further into the game than I probably should have. Oh wait, we're like top 8. I don't know, top 10? Whatever. Okay, fairly fun lobby. Team wasn't very good, but yeah, I like that one. How does leveled fox work with star/corn? It doesn't do anything. Fox level up only affects stat food, so you don't get like double value or anything. So yeah, it's kind of a waste if you use it to pop these things. Ideally, you do get a good stat food every turn, but yeah, it kind of limits what you can do otherwise. Anyway, that was that. We are going to be doing Proboscis Monkey Roulette today, but both of these already had Proboscis Monkey in, so I think we saved that for the end, maybe. So some other things I wanted to do. We have non-pack pets, but only from Stork summons. Belugas only, Herbivores versus Carnivores. And there was something else. What did I pick out? Yeah, two different pets max with the weekly, maybe. I think maybe do that one. What is GWRYB? Green, white, red, yellow, blue. It's an old color pack. Recently, I was sorting through old packs and putting them into a different, I don't know, organization system thing, so some of those I ended up leaving up. But it's clean enough, we can maybe do that. But yeah, we're gonna do the weekly, and we're saying max 2 different pets only, so on your team, like, if you have crickets, you can have as many crickets as you want. If you then have tapirs as well, you can have as many crickets and tapirs as you want. But then you can't have anything else. You get 2 different types of pets, and that is it. But you may have as many of them as you want. Max 2. Oh god, summon time. You don't have to have a summon build. I'm just saying you can have 2 different things. Like, I don't... No, actually, I guess this weekly is kind of summon heavy. Hold on. I don't know. At most 2 different pets. I still don't know a nice way to call this one. I like just calling it max 2. But then people think I mean 2 slot only. Sand scaling permanent or temporary? Genuinely, I haven't used that in so long. So it used to be permanent. I'd assume it still is. But yeah, I've not seen it for a very long time. Could sloth be a third thing? Sloth is always the exception. Unless I very specifically say that you can't have a sloth, and I don't know why I'd ever say that, then yeah, assume sloth is, you know, allowed in whichever obvious way makes sense. You just got one in your Scorpion team for even more disgusting scaling. Yeah, I wish I had more HP. I didn't really get to choose what my team turned into at the end. Like, if I started scaling sooner, or, you know, had a proper setup for scaling sooner, then maybe I could have made Mammoth work, but there were so many nice... Sorry, Sabertooth, you know. But there were so many nice tier 5s and 6s, and I don't know. I feel like I had a team of misfits that didn't really have synergy with each other, not properly anyway. And definitely weren't very good against the scary teams. So confused on rules. You're allowed 2 different pets. So assume we're in the turtle pack. You're allowed a turtle and a pig, and that is it. You know? It's like, if you sell things, then you can make room for a different type of pet. But if you have 2 pets on your team, as in 2 different types of pets, then you can't have a third. Is this toy enforced? No. No, I don't think there's a toy for this. And again, like, I do really enjoy the toys, but I also don't like that there isn't an exception for sloths in them. So if I ever do have a toy enabled that is, like, enforcing a rule, that does mean you wouldn't be able to use sloth in those lobbies, which is a shame. So you can run a 5 squad, but only with 2 different pets. Yes. Yeah, you can have as many pets as you want, but at most 2 different ones. Bought the card game, but have no friends, so it'll get nice and dusty on your shelf. Cool. Like, for real though, that is the main reason why I didn't go for it. Like, we already have enough card game things that have been, like, in the cupboard for as long as I've been alive. Genuinely, like, we basically have a, like, little board game collection here, I think. My parents do. And yeah, no, they do not get used. Two left. Turkey, you've been doing well today. Okay, well, same deal then. We'll wait for that to finish and or, you know, start when we hit 64, I guess. I think a Meritoy doesn't affect gameplay, it makes lobbies easier. I mean, there's a handful of the toys that do just make things... You know, it's just another option. So the Meritoy is a bit of an equalizer, you know. If you're falling behind, then it might help you. It won't help with every lobby, and I think this one might be one that doesn't help as much, because, you know, if you lose to a team with pets that you don't have, then it's not that you get to play it, so it's +1 money, potentially, but yeah. I know Tiny House is maybe a nice one to just put on at random, because that's just like, it's free avocados, if you want to think of it that way. Can't remember too many of the other ones. Yeah, you like the one that transfers gold forward because you're slow sometimes. Yeah, that's the Tiny House. I enjoy that as well. Does Tiny House stack? You know, that is a question. I don't know if it actually takes your money. Because if it just takes your money and then gives it back to you the next turn, then I assume it wouldn't have synergy with stuff like Magpie. Oh no, does it stack like that? It does, yeah. If you skip your first 2 turns, you know, skip first turn, you save 10 gold and you have 20 on your second. And if you skip the second, you can start your third turn with 30 gold. Like that, at the very least, did used to work. I have not done it in a very long time, but I assume it's the same. We went to a party when people wanted to play Cards Against Humanity, and I'm like, these people don't play board games often. Yeah, the Cards Against Humanity is... I've had good times with it. But that's not my game. I don't know, I'm not the biggest board game player anyway. I feel like I like playing the game too much, and I always end up... Well, not that I like playing the game too much, but I take my turns efficiently, you know? I'll take like 10 seconds to do it, and then it's the next person's turn, and then there'll be like a 5-minute break before it gets around to me again. And I lose my mind sometimes when that's just what we're doing for like 2 hours straight. Alright, anyway, I'm just saying we're ready. I think we're good here, so yeah. 2 different pets max, that is all. Good luck, everybody. No, wait, Turkey finished, okay. Dude, I didn't know if you had already finished or not. It had been so long since there were 2 people. But yeah, just got a 30-50 Highland Cow. You're feeling great. Congratulations. Yeah, you're on a hot streak today. I hate when people prefer to socialize instead of taking their turn in a board game. Ooh. I feel like there's bad energy behind that comment. I'm fine if people are socializing, like having fun during turns, but I would like it if the person whose turn it is wasn't the one stalling. Yo, Robo, thank you for the 46 months. Yo, hope you're doing well. Yeah, really appreciate it. We want South only. We're not doing South only. Also, I will sit up. Yeah, we're going. All right. Good luck, everybody. Let's do this. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're in the weekly pack, and we're doing max 2 different pets. So on your team, at most, you can have 2 different things. So like, if I buy Murmel, then I can have as many Murmels as I want. If I buy Cockroach, I can also have as many Cockroaches as I want. But I can't then play any third thing. I can only use these 2 things until I sell one of them. If you find a sloth, you're allowed that in addition to your 2 things. They can all have whatever equipment you want. That is all. So yeah, all teams should kind of look like this. At most 2 different things. Let's see, let's be the menacing buttocks. I'm ready. We had the exact same opening shot, same order. So I know this wasn't the opening shot, but it's a pretty nice team. Oh my god. Is this just my team? It actually might be. I'm probably just running this until like tier 4. Alright, so stack one of these. Friend gained experience, gain +1 attack until next turn. So this is nice with Cockroach because we have a feint, summon a 1/1 Cockroach and give it +1 XP. So that is attack to all of these. I don't know whether I need to save level ups for higher tier. Because I'm looking at like 3 different things. There's a build at, or maybe a couple of builds at tier 4. At least one build at tier 5 and maybe a couple of things at tier 6. But yeah, if I have like a bunch of level ups already, then maybe I can just go super hard into my tier 4 pivot and just make that work. Poison Dart Frog, 4 Storks, Fairy Dust. Oh dude, I don't even know why I was thinking it all had to be the same tier. But yeah, Poison Dart Frog is the main thing at tier 4, I think. Just funneling stuff in front of this. I was thinking Deer, but yeah, if you can use anything. I imagine that this would be very powerful, as would Vulture and other summon spam type stuff. And then, I don't know. Maybe you can get a Blue Whale game going, but that's way less likely, I think. And yeah, I'm just going to stack these separately. Let's try and find individual levels and actually do that later. Broccoli could be worse. I think I freeze. Wow. Still freeze, actually? I could use it on these if I really want. It's not as good as on these, though, because they gain attack in the fight. I'm just going to use it now. It doesn't really matter. All right. Oh, it didn't even go down. Never mind. Dude, I always forget that. I thought it would take away the temporary stuff and then just, you know, have the lower cap again. But yeah, it stayed at 2. Very nice. Your money's on Slime and Vulture winning. I mean, I could see it. I do think Slime is a little bit risky, though. Yeah. I was gonna say, Slime is risky because if you can only have Slimes on your team, then, you know, you're gonna have to have quite a few fights where they don't really do anything. If they're fully charged up, then sure. It might just be easier to go for like Vulture and Orca spam if you can do that though, because these also start fairly big. I just want to keep doing this. Alright. Level, alright. I think I'm done with Broccoli. It's crazy big though. Okay, how are the teams looking? And has anyone gone for Dolphin? No, but Adam, you have 3 different things on your team. That is more than 2. As does Amswip. Change it, please. And Zizo. There's a few people that clearly don't understand the rule. Max 2 different things. Two vultures, 3 flies, just saying. Flies don't work with each other though, right? Like with other summoners, you can have a lot of flies, you know, zombie flies get summoned in the same slots. But you can't get zombie flies to get summoned into the same spot, or like from another zombie fly. At least with the same one. What am I doing here? I definitely want to hold on to this, but am I waiting for more level ups first, or is there no reason to do that? I kind of want to wait for this tier, but yeah, we probably just go now. Alright, so there is a deer. That might be worth going for if I can, you know, deer jump in front of a Poison Dart Frog, but I think I just keep looking for more level ups so I can do that instead, so. Gonna freeze this in case I do go for it, but we'll just keep looking for Murmles and stuff. Yeah, nothing there. I assume this is fine. The only other food I'd be buying is Brussels sprouts, and I don't really want to take it, so. For this turn, I am okay holding on to this. Maybe I'll stick to trying to run Dart Frog Storks. I mean, it's a good move. I'm assuming the best poison Dart Frog build would be Cerberus. You know, like... I mean, it'd probably still end up being like 4 Cerberus, even with 1 at the front, but... Yeah, if you have 3 Cerberus at the back and give them all Fairy Dust, then you can get a lot of triggers in front of a Poison Dart Frog that way. Because they do summon before they jump. Nice. Try both of these. Like, I'm on full HP. I'm fine taking a big risk here. But I don't know whether to keep pushing and go for like an endgame comp. Because if I can get like a Cobra down, then that's pretty easy to get higher damage than a Poison Dart Frog. It's not a lot of stat food, but I don't know. Maybe I'll be able to do that. Just this too. I don't even know what I'd go for. I'm just going to do this now. Check that. We did find a Poison Dart Frog. I'm going to check again. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna freeze it. Oh god. Freeze it all. Okay, I don't know whether I'm gonna stack this in again. But I think we definitely get the Poison Dart Frog down. And then I can maybe start pivoting in Deer. But if I level this instead and we find an Eagle, maybe that's better. It's probably not. I think I do level this though. If nothing else, it's an extra 4 attack on these two for now. Because we're not buying Deer this turn. Yeah, I don't like those, right? So we take this. I'm going to hold on to that. Let's try and find a second Deer before I really commit to a pivot. Or I can have one of these jump in, maybe. It's another 4 damage, and I'd need 3 Deer before I need both of these. That's probably okay. Alright, so friend ahead faint, deal 4 damage to the highest health enemy. Fairy Dust, empty front space, jump to the front and gain +2 mana at once. So we're looking to pivot away from Murmles now. But we do have a bit of a funnel to get some snipes in early. As long as it lives. If we run into a frontline Deer, then it's just going to get sweeped. Won't be too impressive. Level 3 Sturgeon already? Maybe you should go Dolphin. Genuinely? It's not even too late to do that. Oh. No, my sniper! We didn't lose. Okay. Always fine with the draw. Canned food? I mean, this is still default size. But also I'd be a lot better off just leveling it instead of buying like 1/1 and stuff that I don't have. Yo, come on. I don't know what to do with this. that was a lot of nothing. I'm definitely not buying more of this. So I assume we just keep it going. I really just want to do Cerberus. At this stage, like, Deer is not very good. As in, it's fine, but yeah. A raw Cerberus, this is almost... I mean, it's like 17-17 in stats. Yeah. That's a free trigger for this. It's just so easy. Just let me get there and play those instead. And, you know, hopefully level this a little bit. Still a cheetah team. I'll look through next turn, and if it's like really egregious, we can kick him out. Anyway, first loss. Oh. You know what? Unfreeze both of these. I don't think I'm doing Deer. Let's try and get you leveled up. We can wait. Get this thing leveled up, find Cerberus, and then it's over. Protection for it is kind of nice. Yeah, actually, I'm going to take that, I think. Okay. I'm so afraid. This could be amazing, but it's not looking incredible. Yeah, that's the same person that was cheating earlier, alright. So was that it, though? No, we have another one. That's another person that was cheating since the start. All good now, though. Nice. Alright, thanks for pointing it out. Yeah, I'm okay giving people a chance to correct it if there's, like, a, I don't know, confusion / some accidents in the early game. Cheating, like, 10 turns in a row is, yeah, not something I want to just let slide. Nice. Very sorry your run had to end there. Please, where is XP? Thank you. Alright, we can play another one of these. This is so bad, dude. Alright. How do I want to do this? Do I maybe want to do it that way? So if you die, we still get this one to shuffle forwards. I mean, it's probably better than the other way around. Yeah, go for it. Yo, Wandaria, you have all the dolphins. Nice. Yeah, that's very cool. Yeah, killed her. Going for a blue whale. So I'm afraid of this, because if they have a good few turns and actually do manage to find, like, you know, pairs of something big, then they will scale enough that it'll be really scary to try and tear them down with, like, poison dart frog spam. So yeah, definitely something to keep an eye on. But if they get unlucky, they might just be dead before I need to worry about it. Okay, so that's happening. I probably want to level it up as well. But maybe I wait, see if I can find a Cerberus first, then we can freeze that next to it. Because I'm not swapping in Cerberus this turn. I also don't know whether I need to freeze Fairy Dust. If I find the Cerberuses, then XP is still worth a lot more. Chocolate, yeah, I'll do that, alright. Okay, so it's done again. I would really like to use this chocolate on a Cerberus. So I don't know whether I stack those together or not. Another blue whale team. Triple vulture, single eagle. Huh. Yo, cockroach vulture. Yeah, insane. Don't kill my sniper. Oh. That was actually kind of close to a draw. Okay. Dude, I hate this, alright. Just level it up. Level it up, see what we get. Still nothing. I'm gonna hold out hope for a Cerberus, because I really want to see that. Could buy popcorn or something, and then we get another summon. That could work, maybe. But it would make more sense to put it on this. Which I don't want to do. I'm gonna leave it. Come on, Cerberus. Cerberus, alright. It's another poison dart frog. Now I'm not certain. We can definitely get these down on the same turn. Maybe I do sell a Mermal this turn, though, because then I can at least buy one of these and then roll a bit more. I want to play it separately. Let's just do that, alright. I'm doing this. Fairy Dust needs to go on Cerberus, I'm just going to roll. I don't think I'm going to touch Stake. I do need a throwaway thing in my front position, so that's probably going to end up being one of these dart frogs. Big kill. Oh, huge. Okay, lucky fights. More of this. Okay, I'm getting rid of the murmels. Like, we need to really commit to this. So those are gone. We get Cerberus down. Empty front space. Summon in 8/8 fire pup at the front, 1 time per battle. So if we level it, we get more. Fairy dust means after that, it will then jump to the front itself, which is also great. I will buy this. And we really need as much XP or additional Cerberi as we can find. And what can I do here? Poison Dart Frog is really not the most important level right now. Like chocolate's going over there. This, I could stack it. I can stack in with one of these, get a level 2 for now. It might help me find Cerberus, that's probably fine. Swap those around, I don't know. Hey Keenoe, random question, do you know Morse code? I actually did at one point. Not well, but like, I learnt what each of the dots and dashes meant. Like for the alphabet and numbers. I don't remember it very well now, and I definitely never had practice with like hearing it. Oh, actually this is way more important, alright. Level... Blue whale, wow. Is anyone else running Cerberus? There's Aquamat. And a few other teams, actually. Okay, freeze it for 2 rolls. Like, well, 3 effectively, but... that might be good. We're gonna stack Poison Dart Frogs next turn and hopefully find another one, so I will hold on to Fairy Dust. But yeah, that's a big jump in power. That's another 8/8 summon and, you know, 8 damage snipe. Very good. You're learning it now, you know the alphabet, but not the numbers. The numbers are really simple. Like, it's actually just, you know, 5 each. I think 1 is, what, dot, dash, 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 dash or something. The numbers are a lot easier than the alphabet. Like, there's a pattern to that one. It's so scary. There are so many spam builds. Which mine is also, but if they take out... if I get really invested in just a single one of these and it dies early, then that's my build, like, crippled. At the moment, I have quite a nice backup team. Vulture Ospreys, yeah, we don't need that. It's a miscan. Alright, take away Fairy Dust. Didn't find any chocolates. We did find another one. And there's only 2 Cerberus teams now, but, you know, maybe still value. Stake for a frontline. I'm more inclined to try that now. I think Popcorn makes more sense, though. Just to get an extra snipe outs. So yeah, I think we'll start looking for that then. I know I've rolled a lot of Popcorns, but I don't know. I was dumb. We will buy that the next time we see it. You got a black screen on your last turn, reopened the game, and lost the time. Oof. All the blue whale teams are dead. I'm not surprised. You'd have to get very lucky to be able to scale with blue whale and still find, you know, decent enough things to not lose. Don't kill my puppy. No, that wasn't my puppy, but still. Okay, I guess that would have been a loss anyway. If I can't take out the vultures first, then yeah, very at risk. All right, so that's fine. I feel like I can't justify a Cobra, because Cobra is the only thing that I might be able to use to target these first. Because I always target the healthiest things with the Poison Dart Frog. Oh god, Mimikyu is cooking. It's like a real scaling team. Yes. Yes, okay. Huge. Right, so I was thinking maybe there's some world where I can swap out Poison Dart Frog for Cobra, because that does mean I might be able to take out tiny vultures before they wreck me. But I don't think I can actually do that. I think I just need to pray that they miss enough times. You just think how the devs of SAT make this game so heavy for mobile, like this amount of PMGs. I'm just not gonna comment. I know nothing about like game design or, you know, efficient coding. So for all I know, they did the best that they could and could be done. And I'm happy to believe that. Alright. More of this. Yeah, we're just rolling. Nice. We don't need any more poison dart frog. Like, we just need a throwaway thing at the front, and yeah, summoning something else, that works fine. Then you're level 3, so that's fine. It has not the best protection, but probably enough. We'd have to go against like a level 3 vulture, or yeah, get hit by multiple level 2s to take that out in like one hit. Like, I doubt we need melon yet anyway, and I don't really want to buy this just to get it. So yeah, onwards. We need more XP, a couple more fairy dust, and then we're basically done. I don't think I can win with this build, sadly, but it is a fun build. It's pretty good. Okay. Just wondering about stats. Like, there is lettuce in here, and I'll hit all 3 of these. I still think equipment is the most important thing, but yeah, maybe we do start buying some stats when they pop up. Chocolate? This is 5 gold chocolate. I'm gonna freeze both of those. Okay. Come on, I want my jumpy stuff. We can get 2 more snipes out, maybe. It doesn't matter if my PDF dies early, but it would be nice. Broccoli on frog might be worth. I know, but I really don't want to do that. Like, broccoli is literally the only proper scaling food I can maybe buy for frog, and I really don't want to touch it. I lost a dog. Lost another dog, but we're still sniping. I'm definitely dead, though. Okay, yeah, scary team. That's happening. I think I do have to leave lettuce, because I am probably dead. And we can get that level this turn, let's do it. Or I can be extra greedy and stock up 2 chocolate, but I won't. Yeah, and we never found the other fairy dust, that's a shame. Oh well, it's still a cool team. Like, we got level 3 poison dart frog, 3 level 2 Cerberuses. Like, this was a good attempt, and if I go against one of these teams, maybe it's fine. I would be interested in seeing the top team, but... Oh, yep. See, the snipes are enough to just one-shot everything. Yeah, too much. Okay, well, top 5 or 6 there, pretty good. Like I said, I actually managed to get a fairly clean build by the end, so yeah, I'm happy. GG's, good luck to the rest of you. I assume Mimikyu is going to be the champion there, though. Like, if they want to, then yeah, they can just pivot away their rootlings for some other spam thing. But I imagine that's going to be fine the way they have it. Okay, well, it is 7:30. Other things I had planned for today, non-pack pets, but only from Storks. The 2 different belugas, Herbivores versus Carnivores, and Proboscis Monkey Roulette. We're still saving that one for later, so it's between the other 3. I'm afraid of Herbivores versus Carnivores because there's not like the clearest distinction. Like, the pack is split down the middle. The left 5 columns are, you know, Herbivores. These are Carnivores. So, you know, you'd have to compare to the pack if You really want to know? Let's get that out of the way because people are going to struggle. Agreed. Yeah, okay. That's probably better for me as well because I'm not going to have a lot of thinking left in me by the end. So let's call it Herbivore. Let me just check that I don't need any toys for this. Don't think I do. All right. Could you run Stork? If you mean from the non-pack pets thing, then no. No, the entire point is that it's non-pack pets, but you'd have to get them through Stork. Oh, also I need to change the title. GG, no way I was beating Mimikyu. Yeah, I don't see how anyone can take that down at this stage. I didn't realize that Ruling was such a good scaler this week. Because, I mean... Oh, I mean, I guess there are 3, you know, HP bonus foods. They're just really sad looking. You know, or pretty low tier. At most, you're getting like 3 HP out of it. It's like 2 2s and the 3. Oh, you were asking if we could do the Stork pack. Oh, okay. Well, no. Because I am already very queued up for this one, but yeah, sorry. We'll probably do that one after. We should do a prediction. Who's going to win, Herbivores or Carnivores? That actually is a fun idea for these types of lobbies. You know, for the split pack ones, just doing a prediction that isn't like, am I going to win, but what sort of team is going to win? That might set up. Hold on. Wait. Which will win? There is not a lot of room. Okay, I kind of remembered why I stopped doing these. I do not have much of a chat box, so I can barely see what I'm doing. Which will win, Herbivores or Carnivores? We'll give that like 2 minutes. Alright. There's your prediction. That is only on Twitch's side. This is integrated stuff, so... Sorry, YouTube people. No Gamba for you. Alright. Okay, so we'll wait like a minute and then get in. You suggested this, but you already forgot what the tier 6... Tier 6 pets were. Me too. Like, I literally just checked that the pack, you know, wasn't broken in any way, and then I just kind of slotted it in for today. I haven't done any strategizing. I can't even remember what we did the last time we played this, because it's been like half a year. Maybe longer. You don't know what's in the packs, you can't predict. Yup. Alright. Okay, so we're going to start then. Just as a reminder, the pack is split down the middle. The left 5 columns are all herbivores. The right 5 columns are all carnivores. Please only use stuff in the pack, because otherwise it's going to be too difficult to try and tell, you know, what should be on which team. Yeah, that is it. All of your pets have to be either carnivores or herbivores, not a mix of both, just one of the sides. Good luck, everybody. Let's go. Okay, everybody, welcome. We're doing another split one today. We're doing Herbivores versus Carnivores. So this pack is split down the middle. The left 5 columns are all Herbivores. The right 5 columns are all Carnivores. On your team, you can only have one of those things. So yeah, not a mix of both. You are allowed any food though. Anything goes to the shop phase. And the sloth can go on any team. So yeah, compared to the pack, if you're not certain which stuff you're allowed, I'm assuming I should... I don't know. I'm going to take this. I took these in a bad order. Okay. Let's be the holy fangirls. I didn't really have time to process the pack, so I don't know whether going Herbivores is a good idea or not, but yeah. There is Highland Cow. And I didn't get punished for playing horse after. Yay, more horses. Alright. This is also a herbivore. At least assuming, you know, it's a fantasy creature, but it's an elephant, and elephants are traditionally herbivores, so yeah, that's in. I don't have to take it though. I could roll and maybe find something better, because I really doubt I'm going to use it. I'd be very strong this turn, just thanks to the horse buff, but I don't need to do well this turn, so I'm going to roll. And Chinchilla maybe is decent money. And that's fine. So stack this into one of those by Chinchilla. Then do this. Seems okay. Cool. Koala, Dromedary. They seem decent. I think we definitely level up first, though. Oh, those are carnivores. I feel like a dolphin would be very good, though. Maybe I pivot just thanks to that, because a horse is going to make a pivot very easy. And I kind of like the look of the carnivore stuff. There's a lot of snipers down here. They can definitely counter it like Nyala or just Big Dog, but... yeah, I'm gonna try and pivot, I think. Let's go to Carnivore. Ooh, Stilton Stalker things. Yeah, okay, so we can definitely go that direction. These cherries maybe. Tabby Cat. Maybe give that the cherries next turn. Yep, sure. Okay, so that wasn't a bad attempt. Like, that was a fairly clean transition. Spider's Carnivore as well. Sure, go for it. I just don't know where to position, thanks. Let's put the tabby at the back, just in case we somehow get a trumpet out of view. Maybe I should have put them the other way around in that case. You got Carnivore and Cannibal confused. That's concerning. Oh, I don't even want to buff the tabby. I want to put cherries on something I'm going to be keeping. I feel like all 3 of these are pretty likely to stay, but I'm not going to be using tabby properly. Like, maybe we can even get some good money gen going. Like, Owl and Weasel would be very nice. Or if I do have a full team, then yeah, Toad would work fine. What other equipment is there? Yeah, I think we just cherries you. So let's do that. I'm going to buy Stork, and then I'm maybe going to roll for more XP for these instead. Nope. Nope. Maybe. I was hoping I'd be able to buy it this turn if I was going to do that. Yeah, let's leave it. Let's try and find more of these. I think just an extra dolphin is going to be better than basically anything else I can find. So let's look for that kind of hard. So cherry, we get 2 trumpets. Start to battle, deal 4 damage to the lowest health enemy. 2 more trumpets from you. Faint summon any 1 level 1 pet from the previous shop tier as a 2/2. So again, kind of trash right now, but gets better. Yeah, a tabby that I will not think about. You have no idea what the final team's going to look like. Me neither, but I can kind of picture my team. Like, there are snipers. I enjoy snipers. I'm probably just going to do that. And then I can lose to a proper, like, Nihilist spam team. But yeah, I imagine on the left side, you can maybe get like sauropod reindeer synergy. If you do have trumpets, maybe you have like scaling somehow, you know. We do have cow, blue ringed octopus, and waffles. So that's like scaling on each side. But yeah, I'm going the right side, and I'm probably just gonna go sniper heavy just because I can. I'm gonna level you because you're here. Penguin is a thing, but we only have one level 2 at the moment, and it's not one I care about. You're a herbivore, sadly. Could maybe freeze it for a pill, but my team sucks, so it seems kind of bad. Renegade perk, give 2 random friendly friends +2. Talking's hard. Let's put that on you. And maybe we'll chicken that next turn. I don't know. Yes. Yes, I will be wall chickling that, and probably twice. That is a mixed team. But it is also almost dead, so maybe not an issue. Alright, so let's make you nice and scary, leave you at the front. Owl and dolphin. So I don't think an empty space is that beneficial. If I had early owl, then I'd be very into that, because it is still free, you know, money and scaling every turn. But I'm assuming I just play dolphin here. Probably stack that into there so we get the cherries and then play a second dolphin. Seems good. Maybe this, yeah. Okay, so we're 1 XP away from your level and this. I might wait for tier 6, but honestly I should probably just get level ups whenever I can. Like, I'm sad I missed tier 4, because Hawk and Lynx would have been amazing. Definitely would have taken a Bush Viper as well, but Penguin was a big miss, unfortunately. Owl Lynx thoughts. Not very good. Because, I mean, Owl, you'd have to run an empty space, which means less levels on your team anyway. Hold. Nice. This pack is hurting my brain. I'm having to check the pack, like, every turn just to be like, okay, I'm looking for these things now. You know, like, if I just rolled, I don't think I'd be very good at identifying whether I'm allowed something or not. No point freezing waffles yet, because if I'm going to use a scaler with that, it has to be blurring octopus if I'm sticking with this. So yeah, I think I just need to find more of these, like dolphin, hawk, lynx, just as much of that as I can get. I'm going to leave you now. We did find one of these, nice. A level. I will do that now. Find an eagle. That's allowed, and if I get wiped by a sniper team, it'd be nice to have something down. I think we just sell you for it. Then yeah, do I start buying stat food? I don't really want to. I don't know if all of these are staying. Nice. It is a shame we found Weasel so late. I'd be way more into Weasel than I would be Owl. But yeah, I think we just have to skip that. Alright, so we can maybe wait on tier 6 for this one, you know, stack that, but not actually stack together. But then I can't play Lynx. Unless I sell something. I don't want to do that, alright. Get the level now. We did find Luring Octopus! Okay, I think we are going to need that. I still don't know what I'm getting rid of to make it happen, but yeah, it's cool. I feel like Stork has to go at some point, so I don't want to get it to level 3. Yeah. I'm just gonna keep rolling. I don't want to buy a wool chicken. I'm gonna just try and find more XP. Waffle, maybe. I don't know. It's level 1. Like, it's a... I don't know. I guess it's a slightly more expensive re-trigger for this, but it's still worth it. Assuming I'm keeping most of this. Maybe it's not. I should be finding better things. Like, if I'm actually sticking with this, it's gonna end up being like lynx, leopards. I mean, God, if I can get a German Shepherd down, that'd be great as well, if we don't just get shredded by other sniper teams. Yeah, so I think we buy the Blue-Ringed Octopus to try and start leveling it. But that's kind of it. I don't want to put XP into you. I'll try and level you. And then, is Eagle worse than Stork at the moment? So you're summoning tier 4s. You summon tier 6, but from within the same pack. But I don't know how helpful these are to summon. Like, some of them are good, you know? Like, Mammoth is fine, this is good. If you have Trumpets, Wildebeest is amazing. You could be okay. They're both just really inconsistent, because this is anything, not just from within the same pack. I think I just sell Eagle here. I'd rather the snipes. Alright, so we get you. I will keep trying to level it. Do we want that at the back? Does anyone have an important backline worth sniping? Not really. In fact, we might run into Spiny Bush Viper. Yeah, we'll snipe the 4th position. I think that's fine. Maybe we could swap Stork a couple of spaces back just in case it summons a, you know, something with multiple other summons. Close. Fine. Dude, I'm buffing these up so much, but these aren't the things that I want. Pets sold, give future shop pets at the same tier, +1/+1, works 2 times per turn. Yeah, so I think this was in the pack back when this was an end of turn shop scaler. Right now, I don't see a good way to use that unless I'm actively cycling Blue-Ringed Octopuses. So probably not, definitely can't use Sauropods. It's just a shame. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Maybe this is just the team. We can make it very big. Very big team seems like a good idea. They nerfed my girl so hard. Yeah, I haven't used this properly since they changed it. I imagine this is potentially very good in custom packs. But yeah, just in like a random game, this feels kind of awkward to invest into. You can't just like dump it to the back of a team and be like, ah, in a few turns I can swap it out for a marginally bigger random thing. Like, you need a build for it. And I definitely need better things. Looking at this, I can keep making things big, but yeah, we needed something else. So I guess I maybe get rid of Dolphin here. Maybe get rid of Hawk. Because you're still sniping for more, and you have a summon ability, kind of. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Waffle, activate buy ability or give it +3 HP. So we get to trigger this, well, twice, because we have 2 of them. So 2/2 to everything, except for itself. Tiger, I would quite like that. Yeah, so maybe I'm still able to get rid of Dolphin, and then we're locked in. It's still kind of awkward, and it'd be really nice to get a wolf down if this is going to be my thing instead of just spammy snipes. But maybe we can make it work. There are also a lot of carnivore teams up here. There's definitely a handful of herbivores, but yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this is by the end. Okay, rip my back guy. That was cool. I've been hating on you like all day, but that was a nice summon. Okay, so let's get rid of this. We're playing Tiger just because that will actually fit into the build better long term. It is not an improvement right now though. And then, yeah, we go really hard on this. Actually, hold on, do this. And I should have opened with that. Oh, am I not taking Tiger then? Like, I might die if I get rid of Stork, but I don't want to get rid of this either. I'm not selling links. Yeah, I did this in a bad order. I do think I need to get rid of Tiger. Because then I can get some snipes in with both of those. We still get summons with you, and then I can try and get summoning equipment, maybe. So we'll do that. I'm not going to chocolate you. We'll just put down one of these two, I think. Can't afford it, right? Okay, maybe you. I'm going to keep that at the back, even though we only really have potentially 2 summons right now. Depending on how lucky we get. Yeah, you're not going to matter for a while. I'm not going to waste it, but yeah, we could just do something like this. And that is also more scaling. Okay, I think we start buying Peach of Immortality then, even though I haven't seen any other ones. Lemoning you to try and keep it alive seems great. And honestly, with the amount of crocodile type things around, blocking instances of 7 damage seems like a good idea. Yeah, like there are a lot of crocodiles, mostly at the bottom, but that should help out at least. There is a wolf, but I think we have to just lock in, you know? Like, I can try and scale as much as I can with Wearing Octopus, and then maybe sell it at the end and just swap in a wolf. But I don't think I'm going to get away with just playing it now. You should make a pack for Blue Whale and 50-50 only. I mean, I don't know. We did something kind of similar to that on Wednesday, but it was just Blue Whale teams only. Damn. Okay, my sniping is underwhelming. This is not impressive. Alright, let's buy these. We still need equipment. Okra's very good. Popcorn for you. So if we put it on a tier 6 and it turns into this, then that's like 2 extra summons. That's nice. The rest, you know, same deal as before. Like, some of them might be interesting. For the most part, it's kind of bad though. We don't really have tier 5s, but I don't know, it could be good. If we actually managed to summon something with a lot of attack, Rhino might get a chance to trigger. This would be really good. You'd be amazing. Eagle. I think Popcorn for you is actually pretty good, but yeah, it's hard to not take Okra here, so let's just do that. Give it to you. Start buying these. The stats on there, send it. Maybe could have swapped that further back. We kind of want something to die early, so we make more room for Stork summons before my backline might die. But overall, this is going fairly well. And a Hydrate, thank you. Yo, the breakpoints, 1 HP. I'm still gonna lose. I'm assuming that was a Sabertooth before. Okay, levels. Kinda nice. Melon. Is Melon likely to block a big hit? This is scary. If we don't kill that soon, then that's going to be like a lot scarier than my team. I don't know. Like, there's a lot of teams with a lot of fairly low damage snipes coming in, but if time drags on enough, then maybe they'll be, you know, closer to 15 damage. I'm going to take Melon. I think it's fine. It helps me more than just HP right now. Getting too greedy is going to get me killed. But yeah, Waffle is the thing we really want to find. I would definitely buy more Peaches of Immortality, but yeah, this is the real win. Nice. Big team. Yep. Okay, 1 HP. Very afraid. Scaling, save me. That was a really good turn. I'm still not taking Wolf because leveling each of these would be really strong. You as well, but probably not until I get more summons down. Hint, hint, Wolf. But yeah, I can't justify selling this yet. You know, I just have to trust that I'm not going to be dead and that I can find future things. Waffles. This team's getting like really good scaling for a penguin squad. Alright, so do we want this to die early then? And maybe have UN swap those again, send it. How many more lobbies today? Probably 2. I wanted to do Proboscis Roulette definitely, and then either... Yeah, we'll probably do Proboscis Roulette to finish, and then we'll do the Stork non-pack stuff next. Might say belugas until whenever the next stream is. Anyway, I'm loving these waffles. I'm getting closer to wanting to freeze a wolf. I probably should. Oh, yeah. Okay, this is looking really nice, though. We still don't buy it yet. Just keep greeting, it's worth it. We can definitely do better for you as well. Like, again, it's an extra summon with the cherries, but if we just find, like, Yggdrasil, that's even better. Any sort of protective equipment will also be very nice. So yeah, I'm still liking how this is going. Yeah, look at that, we have 2 penguin teams. No, wait, this team's cheating. You're using penguin on a carnivore team. No, wait, is penguin a carnivore? It is a carnivore, I'm dumb. Wait. So it's this team that was wrong. Okay, yeah, penguin's a carnivore. Whoops. I think I just assumed that that first team I saw wasn't cheating, so then I saw it on a different team, and that threw me off. But yeah. Amswip. You might want to double check what you're allowed to use. Melon. We're probably going to have to take that. It's just a lot stronger than Knots. You're probably the most important thing to level. Some more of these, but nah. Even if I sell that, I don't really want to have to just cycle those and keep it frozen for ages. Potato. How many snipers are there now? Not actually that many. Like, most teams have a sniper on them, but it's not insane. Yeah, I definitely don't think we need that. Stork may summon Wolf. It may summon, like, any tier 5. It'd be a miracle if it summoned Wolf, even with, you know, slightly bad positioning. I just want it to die relatively early in the fight so something horrible doesn't happen to this. There's a single Herbivore team left, not looking good. Oh, I think it's over. Yeah. Okay, that's a rip. I wanted to greed a little bit longer, but yeah, I didn't have scaling in my build, and my snipes weren't actually strong enough to, you know, wipe out someone else's critical things. But oh well, had a nice build going. Not too bad. So yeah, GG's. Good game, good game. And we will queue up the next one. So, non-pack pets, and they have to come from Storks. And just as a reminder, when we do non-pack pets, that does not include non-shop pets. So you can't just use, like, you know, Quail and Sleeping Galata to fill out your slots. It will have to be stuff that you get by pilling Storks, and that isn't in this pack. And that is pretty much it. Wolf was the key to win. I mean, at that point it was a lot earlier. You know, like, if I sold my links to buy a wolf early, I might have just died, you know? Like, it wasn't good early, it was considerably better once I had changed everything, but by then I wanted to wait longer so I could keep milking it before I get rid of my scaling engine. This arena. Alright, so we're doing Stork stuff. I thought I'd be using more toys here, but yeah, we don't need it. Maybe we do. Hold on. No. I'm just using. I was trying to decide whether I put in like tiny house, but I'm just going to forget to use it. Okay, so non-pack Stork summons only. No non-shop. What a lovely, not at all confusing title. Hypothetically, does Competo only do shop pets? It does, yeah. If you transform anything with, well, any of the transformation foods, then it's always within the same pack. What do you have to do? You have to find and pill Storks in the same turn. So you only have teams based... Oh, no, there is... I'm actually losing it. There is a toy you can use to enforce this, kind of. I forgot to do it. I'm just going to trust people to not cheat. But yeah, you're allowed to use pets that aren't in the pack, and you have to get them by pilling Storks. That's the condition. If I see people with Storks on their teams, I am going to kick you, because that is not allowed. That will be cheating, and, you know, in a very unfun way. So no teams until... I don't know. I don't know what that means, but yeah. You have to have pills and Storks to be able to play things. It is possible to get something on turn 1, or within the first 2 turns. But yeah, not very likely. Like, if your turn 1 is triple Pillbug and it combines into a Stork, if you didn't roll at all, then you are able to get 2 free pills and the Stork and pill it on that turn. What if you pill your Stork into a Stork? So, thing number 1, I don't think that can happen. But if you pill your Stork into something else that is in the pack, then that's just a... That's a dud. Like, you will have to sell it again. You're a dud? Prove it. Oh, also, yeah, I don't know why I did the... If anyone's still in the last game, can you let me know if it's... Like, is it all Carnivores now? I know someone said there's only one Herbivore team left, and it definitely looked like Carnivores were winning, but... Yeah. I need to know for the prediction. It's Carnivores. You're spectating, but all Carnivores left. Okay, great. Appreciate it. Well, congratulations, Carnivore people. Enjoy your winnings. Okay, so let's give this another 30 seconds or so and get this started. The games have all taken pretty long today, so we haven't actually managed to fit too many in. We did Transformation, Symmetrical Teams, Max 2. Yeah, Herbivores and Carnivores. We've done 4 games today, and we're already like more than 2 hours in. Okay, yep, so final reminder, you can't have Storks on your team, you can only have things that you get from pilling Storks. And everything on your team has to be non-pack, so not visible when you open the pack menu and see the 60 pets that are listed there. So yeah, good luck everybody. Let's go. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing non-pack Stork summons only, so in this one, you can't use any of the stuff that you see here. It all has to be out-of-pack stuff, and specifically stuff that you get from pilling a Stork. So no non-shop pets, that's like, you know, the Quail Trick transformation, Founder transformation, whatever. Just stuff you pill out of a Stork that aren't in this list. Other than that, all food is allowed, anything goes to the shop phase. I will want to try and stock up some pills, I'm looking for pill bug. Kind of a weak start, but, you know, at least I found one. There we go. And yeah, we'll be the giggly muffins. I'm ready. Got a Keenoe in the lobby? Yeah. They're a regular. Alright. I could maybe try and get a combo and maybe we get it early, but I'm good. I'd rather just stock up as many pills as I can get, to be honest. Maybe free rolls, like 2 is already pretty good, and I'm probably going to struggle to find many of these. So making it a bit easier for me to just find a Stork in the first place seems like a good idea. So yeah, we end the turn with 2 free pills and 2 free rolls. They do carry over, which is nice. And I'm going to take this... None of that. No ferrets. Also, you were cheating earlier, so please do not do that. This, dude, I'm kicking these people. They were cheating in the last lobby and got kicked. I don't know what's with that. But yeah, this is the reminder, you can't have Storks on your team, so no Storks, it is specifically stuff you get by pilling Storks. So yeah, remember, please. Alright, good. Okay, so this obviously kind of sucks because you only get tier 1, but it's a random tier 1 from any pack, so I just have to pray there's not any of these things. Please be good. Tsuchinoko, that is not in the list. Great. Okay, so I have something to play. Alima Toy actually is kind of fun because it keeps it safe, but I'd rather roll and try and find more things. I'm gonna leave you because we can't just find pills, and that's an expensive pill, even if I get to stack it on top. That's kind of sad. I wouldn't mind buffing that. Come on. Okay. Now I'm less certain, because we didn't get to find another Stork on the same turn. So I kind of want to wait for tier 3 so I get to tier 2. But I don't know. If I wait, then I only have 2 slots to do anything with, and that doesn't feel good either. Like, that'd be a very wasted turn. Can a Stork summon a Stork? I don't think so. At the very least, most things like that can't summon themselves. Like a Stoat can't summon a Stoats. Eagle can't summon an Eagle, Orca, etc. Like, you can have, like, roundabout ways, so an Orca can go into an Eagle, and vice versa, over and over again. Yeah, most things can't turn into themselves. Relatively cheap tier 3 stuff. Seems like a bad idea. Maybe cycling a Griffin could get me a level 3 Stork in a few turns. But yeah, I doubt it. I'm just gonna do this. I'm gonna roll for more. A bush. End turn, give +1 attack and spooked until next turn to the nearest friend ahead. Not crazy, but it's not in the pack, so fine. I actually could save these and try and find a frog and like frog swap stats, but wow, okay. But yeah, we will not be doing that. Unfortunately, I can't buy cherries for you now unless I want this to replace it, or put it on that, or swap the things around. But, you know, I'm just gonna keep them paired and roll for Pill and Stork again. What are these shop rolls? Dude, this is scaring me. Like, do you call that lucky? I've had so many triples. Frog. Another pill. I will take that, I think. I assume I want that. I don't want to invest in these too much, because as long as I keep getting a fairly steady supply of Storks, then I'm probably going to swap these out when we can get higher tier things. So I don't really want to buy, like, anything good for them. But I don't know if I'd be buying avocados either, so yeah, let's hold on to these. Although, like, this is already bigger than normal, so that one would be quite useful. So I found 2 termites. I don't know, I'm just worried about, like, not trading well, but if I just get a higher tier thing down and we find a good ability, then that kind of solves the issues. Watch him get triple Stork. I mean, I'd be very into that. Alright, so let's have a proper look. Nudie Branch is very good. Start battle if there are no duplicates, game +3/+1. Marmoset is in here. I assume you did get that from a Stork, but yeah, that is technically not allowed, unfortunately. And I don't know what to do. I want to wait. I know I just lost HP, but yeah, I'm not pilling this turn, I think. So we'll get Oven Mitts and hopefully find a better thing to put on it. No. Nice. Okay, so we can get 2 things down next turn, or maybe just a single really big high-level thing. It's a bit dangerous. If I could buy Flamingo Pill this turn, then I actually think I would definitely go for that, but yeah, unfortunately not happening. I might still go for the triple though, because it is more efficient for pills. But yeah, if I miss and it turns into something from the pack, then that's going to really hurt. Or I guess just if it turns into something not very useful anyway. OMG is triple Stork. I do now, yeah. Did not roll into them all at once though. Wait, was that the person that cost me HP last time? Oh, it's so many. All right. Yep, all right, try it. So faint summon any one level 2 pet from the previous shop tier, tier 3, as a 4/4. Please be amazing. Please. That is scaling, and I am allowed to use it, so I mean, I guess. End turn, give adjacent friends +2 HP. Alright then, so excited to build this one so we can maybe put stats on something useful. Not sure how I feel about this right now. You're gonna crash out, you got Baboon. Baboon's not in here, right? Oh, I guess your point is you don't have a thing to scale with it. I kind of feel your pain, but I guess Tropical Fish is still, you know, useful as a stopgap thing until I get some other things down. Is Chinchilla in the pack? Some things have weird... No, it's not. I guess people are cycling the Penguin, maybe? I was expecting more things to have even stats, just because they all come out as like 2/2s or 4/4s. But yeah, do I do this now? I want to be so greedy. Like, this is happening. I don't want to use the lasagna and the things I have. I think I have to do it now. Just have to try and find more. Brain Crab, that's really good. That is an excellent find. Plus, I can use it with the question mark thing. So end turn, give the thing a front, +1 attack, and spooked until next turn. It's not very good, but yeah, empty front space, jump to the front to gain melon and some extra attack, so that works out really nicely. Maybe I radish you, because I'm not getting rid of it for a while. I can find breath better, actually, probably. See this roll. I kind of want to do that, but then you're awful again. I just need to get rid of that soon. I'll do that. I will freeze pill, but I'm not sure if it's a good idea now, because there are other foods that I want to find. So you can't get tier 6 pets. Not in this one, no. Alright, so these are my highest tier things. We get a random 2/2 buff on one of them. What's a pill? Blobfish? Maybe just that? Getting levels isn't insane here, but I mean, there are good things in the next tier. If I find a yellow boxfish kind of soon, then that'd be an amazing thing to pill. Might try that. It doesn't mean this is gonna end up getting wasted, but I don't know. It seems fine with me. Another toy, yeah, fine. Could do the puppy, but yeah, you're better. Flounder, don't think I need to use that for anything. I do want to do that though, so I guess I'll run it like this turn. So yeah, next turn, Brain Cramp gets the 6/6 from you. In the fight, you're still going to jump in front of it. That dies, then you jump again. Still looking okay. Yeah, I need to sell the bush soon though. Like, this thing really could do without being spooked. Like, the bonus 1 attack is not worth it. Also, I'm dumb. I needed to shuffle everything 1 back. No, I don't, because it jumps in front, right? Dude, I'm confusing myself. I knew there was a reason I could leave it like that, and then I still panicked. Alright. So, break in 2 turns, we get free holy water, so +4/4 to something. I'm not freezing sleeping pills. Like, I obviously want it if you find more Storks, but we do want to find other things, I assume. Actually, do I? It might just be Ambrosia I want. And even then, it's not like that important. Yeah, never mind. Maybe we do freeze that. Because I don't need to level these again. I just need to find better things to play. I'm not freezing 2 pills. And I'd rather roll now while we're still, like, more likely to find Storks. I'm not buying avocado either. And again, I can't use non-shop pets, so even if I wanted to, I can't get good dog. I'm not gonna pill you. Kinda wish. Even that, I don't know. Come on, we need another Stork. Round 10, 1 pet. Don't know how I'm still here. Is it an incredible pet? Because right now, genuinely, this guy could probably solo a lot of fights by himself. But I guess he's also getting scaled by one of the other things. Yo, Owl is a crazy good get. Look at that, an ailment on a whale shark. Creepy. Again, Marmoset is something in the pack, unfortunately, so you're not allowed Marmosets. I'm just gonna buy this. Oh, Pill Mammoth as well. Alright, goodbye, Pill. +2/2 to everything. I don't know what to do. I could be pumping, like, stats really hard onto these things, but the wide scaling is so good in this pack. Like, just, you know, cycling all of tier 5. I want to get a better thing down before I go really hard on that, because right now I'm still wasting loads of stats from you, and this thing is eating other stats. So I don't want to just buy these things. What is a woolly rhino? It's probably not that helpful in this one, unfortunately. Sorry, Ben. Alright. So yeah, 4/4. There is a cat in here. I could maybe roll and try and get double value, but I'm just gonna buy that. Stork, I almost rolled it. Oh, funny stuff, game. I do think I start buying Peaches of Immortality, because it's still very useful for you, and if we ever do get it, like, above 5/5, then cycling a cat for double value is going to be insane. I'm gonna leave the fairy, we're not that reliant on toys. and mongoose. I might use that for peanuts, actually. The white scaling seems too bad right now. So yeah, start a battle, give peanuts. What? Give the frontmost friend peanut butter perks. That knocks out the first thing. It hurts once. So that should be decent for you, especially when you're kind of healthy, so hopefully you don't die to a snipe. You got Venus flytrap, I'm gonna steal your best pets. That actually is a kind of fun get. Oh. My peanuts. Oops. Okay, we need a pill, please. I still don't want to buy this. I'm going to freeze Alpaca because that is kind of cheap XP for the Stork because I really want to get rid of the bush. We just need to find that pill. Or a pill bug. There it is. Okay, so I can't sell bush and do all this turn. That sucks. Not buying mana potion. Let's buy Cornucopia, but I'll freeze Zebra. And what do I do here? I'd still rather put something on the brain cramp because I kind of want to get rid of everything else. But it's not like there are many starter battle snipe things going on, so I don't think I need to put, like, Ochre on you. And it would cleanse itself anyway, just these don't feel good. Maybe I freeze it. We can put it on whatever the Stork turns into next turn. Sure, that's fine. It's a pretty big team. We're good. Brain cramp and some scummy peanuts. Very good. Alright, friend summoned, give it +1 XP. Triple in battle, works 1 time per turn. I screwed this up because I bought it first. I'm so smart. Alright. Aye, pretty good. It's not like insane, but that's nice. Alright. So now it's just you I really want to get rid of. But I'm happy to start cycling things, because we can still make these big and eventually get rid of tropical fish as well. Yeah, go. Someone's running a huge marmoset. Is it the same person that's been running one all game? It is, dude. Wait, I think it is Jeremias? I don't know if I'm saying your name right, but yeah, marmoset is in the pack. That is not something you're meant to be running. If it is still on your team next turn, I am going to be kicking you. It is too hard for me to vet people's teams just by checking, though. I am so glad I found this brain cramp. It's actually the only thing carrying my run at the moment. Hey, Stork. Start putting stats on you. Leveling it would be interesting as well, but I'm actually going to leave expensive stuff, I think. Waffle? Waffle cow? Dare I? I think we still do this. Or it could be extra weird, because I mean, these jump in front anyway. So I'd really only be having the tropical fish behind to get the extra stats on you. I actually prefer that, I think. Okay, 7 enemy attacks, summon 2 lemurs and give all friends +3/+3. So a decent backline. Yeah, especially when we have like regenerating protective equipment. You don't deserve to be alive. You can check my team. I'm dog. Hello. Wait. This one? It is very... Oh, there you are. It is very small, but you do have nice synergy there. Like, getting the tree to get equipment, buffing it, pulling it to the front in front of a muskox. Hey, that's a fun build. Let me put you at the back again. Sort of. Maybe this. I don't know. I just want it behind the tropical fish. We're probably doing peanuts again and still using Tsuchinoko. It'd be very helpful on that team. Dude, you found Orchid Mantis and Owl? That is just unfair. That is an actual build. Alright, peanut butter. Find a pill. Also, what do I want with you? Like, cherries genuinely might be one of the best things I can get. Because the only other thing I can think of that really works with this is, whatever it is, pancakes. And it's not even that big of an improvement. I'm just gonna leave this. Cycle you, but yeah, still mostly looking for pill. I keep saying, but I can't stop buying them. It is so hard to not buy them. The Owl team is very lucky, yeah. Oh, one more hit, dude, and I had like 6 sixes coming in. Alright. Save me. Wow. Well, it does help I. I don't love it. Oh god, what do I do with this? Do I like Kappa more than Tsuchinoko? Because this is big. You know, it's still at 519. Like, that's helpful. I don't know if I want to start buffing a Kappa. What if I run into the... like, stuff like this, a Mimic? I know there was a Shark earlier as well, but I think that died. And lots of people have an empty space, so it's not like I'm going to be the only one summoning a thing most of the time. I think we try again. I don't really want to keep a Kappa. So we'll keep it for this turn and then sell it again when I need room. Yeah, go. This is getting very close to the HP cap, but I still don't really want to invest too much into the other things. Like, even this is fine, but it's not good. Alright, be gone. Free money. Cats, like, if we do find Peach of Immortality, it'd be very nice. Keep buying these. I'm gonna finally buy cherries for you as well. Like, it's an improvement. Then what? Like, I need to find another Stork. Leave it. There we go. Okay, that's nice. Alright then, so... what I'm thinking is Tsuchinoko does have to stay, but we can get rid of tropical fish soon. Because we're already like hitting the cap on 2 things. I still need room. So yeah, we'll scale these up for a bit, and then once we get this Stork down, we can free up another space by selling you. And yeah, then that'll be our 4 squad. And then I can maybe be a bit more aggressive about cycling things. I've been leaving a lot of stats on the table. Mostly because I still feel like I'm big enough to, you know, survive doing that. But I really didn't want to waste them on things I was still looking to swap out. Yeah, okay, we need to start buffing you then. So do this. Flashlight goes on to Tsuchinoko. You give your HP to these 2. You jump in the fight, and that's all good. Good for save you for another toy, but I really want to try and find a pill for these. It's another level. I think I'll do that. By Stingray again. I'm probably going to be alive for a second pop of one of these. I hope, at least. Yeah. Definitely just hoping. So, very scared of the Owl Orchid Mantis team, but at least it doesn't look like they're really getting lucky with the other things. Which is, you know, helpful. Top team's pretty scary. Like, the Humphead Wrasse, that would just destroy my My brain cramp. Maybe if I can get this thing slightly over the edge, that one will like take the hit for me. But looking at teams like this that have much more even scaling, yeah, I don't have very high attack, which might become an issue. Alright, just keep doing this. Be greedy. Not gonna freeze you because we're looking for a pill for these. That is a level. I'm doing it. We can get a level 3. Oh yeah, we do that next turn. Alright, so next turn we buy all of those pillars and we have a level 2. Again, just have to pray it's not one of these. Not going to be able to play anything else in the same turn. Stingray I might as well freeze, because this is our next turn, and then the turn after that, we could sell you. So that seems fine. I still want that there, because it's going to go into there soon. Yeah, just keep it going, I guess. The top 6. Stakes at the bottom are kind of freaky as well. I don't know, I've just been very lucky with the fights recently. Like, my team isn't actually that good. Like, we're going to lose to that. I don't think I can get through that backline. Yeah. I need something else. Please do not be in the pack and actually help me. Monkey! We have scaling. It's too late, but that's still cool. It's just, what do I do here? Do I have monkey buff this? I need to not die this turn. Like, that is very important. Yeah, I assume I have to do that. End turn, give the frontmost friendly pet +4/+4. So that should all be fine. I'm fine with monkey getting the HP as well. Coca Bean is such a good idea. Against this team, it definitely could be. Yeah, there's no guarantee I could find it, though. Have to come out to one of those. If I have a tiny monkey, I could copy something pretty big. Transform into an exact copy of a random enemy once. Oh, it's over. Yeah. Okay, knew I wouldn't be able to make it through that team. But still, we had a good run. This is a fun build. To the rest of you, good luck, and yeah. GG's, I guess. Feel like I had something else I wanted to say, and then I couldn't think of it. Alright, anyway, it is 22. I am going to be doing one more, but there is not a lot of time, so I might have a slightly shorter turn timer. But Proboscis Roulette was the last thing that I definitely wanted to do today. I know I had belugas on the whatever it is thumbnail, but that's going to have to wait until Wednesday, I think. Got a new record in viewer lobbies, top 10, nice. Keenoe outlives Keenoe. I know, look, sometimes you lose to your rival, okay? It happens. Alright, so we're putting that to 70. I could put on... Yeah, mirror on this one, because if we're going to be using a backline Proboscis all the time, then start of turn, choose a free pet from your last opponent's remaining pets to stock. That's quite likely to give you a Proboscis monkey, so I think this is a good lobby for that. Okay, so as a reminder for everyone that hasn't played this before, Proboscis Roulette is where you can't have anything on your team until you have a Proboscis monkey. That is a tier 2. And once you have a Proboscis monkey, and that is specifically one of them, you're allowed as many things as that one Proboscis monkey can transform. So if it's level 1, it's able to transform one thing, so you can play one thing in front of it. If it's level 2, you can play 2 things. If it's level 3, you play 3 things. So, you know, at most, you're playing a 4 squad with a level 3 Proboscis monkey at the back. If you have a sloth, then you are allowed that in addition to your 4 things, you know, behind it. But yeah, the idea is everything but your Proboscis monkey gets transformed every turn. Yeah, that's kind of it. Let me know if I missed any important rules on that one. You might try this one. Hope it goes well for you. I quite like Proboscis Roulette, but it is obviously very luck dependent, so... yeah, hoping I'll get to see the end game. You're only allowed one Proboscis Monkey Transformer. You're allowed more, but only in the sense that the other ones have to be part of the transformation zone, you know? Like, you have one core one that determines how many things you're allowed to play on your team. And then if you end up with another one in front of it, then you're allowed to, you know, keep cycling that every turn. But you can't, like... You can't, like, get to tier 2 and play 2 Proboscis Monkeys, each at level 1 with a random other thing in front of each of them, you know? Like, you have one main thing, and then everything else is getting transformed by that one thing. So never a 5 squad, yes. Unless you get a sloth. Yeah, thinking Bonobo. Yeah, so Proboscis Monkey is the one that's start of turn, transform the nearest 1, 2, 3 pets ahead into random other things from the same tier. I enjoy Bonobo a lot more, but this is a fun lobby. Okay, anyway, 30-second call, I think. We'll be starting soon. And remember, I have bumped down the turn timer a little bit. Not that I can't show it yet. So this is 70 seconds down from 80. Be a little bit quicker. Get your ban hammer ready. I am worried. But I don't know, we played this one before and we have had no cheaters before, so I'm hoping today will be fine. What is this lobby? Proboscis Roulette. I'll explain it when we get in, because I've just finished explaining. Alright. I think we're good then, so good luck everybody. Let's try it. Alright, everybody, welcome. We're doing Proboscis Roulette, so in this one, you can't have anything until you have a Proboscis Monkey, specifically one of them, and then on your team, you're only allowed as many things as your one Proboscis Monkey can transform. So if it's level 1, it can transform one thing, so you can run this and one other thing. If it's level 2, then you can run this and 2 other things. If it's level 3, this and 3. So at most, you're running a 4 squad unless you also find a slot. All food is allowed though, anything goes to the shop phase. I'm not sure what I'm looking for to start. It's probably a combo. I'm not gonna have time. Okay. Oh, we did it. I had a turn. This is still bad. It'd be better to cycle things and get, I don't know, some 3 things around. But if I can find it early, that'd be nice as well. We missed. Cool. Yeah, we roll for the slot then. No reason to do anything else here. So I'm assuming the actual play was find Marmoset, roll for that, get more rolls at tier 2, but yeah, so other thing, we have the mirror enabled. So start of turn, choose 1 free pet from your last opponent's remaining pets to stock. That does mean, because the Proboscis Monkeys are always going to be at the back of the teams, you're quite likely to be able to take this if you lose. So that should help everyone get one kind of early. But yeah, remember guys, you get 1 core Proboscis Monkey. So no like Proboscis Monkey random thing, Proboscis Monkey random thing, you know, just 1 and then as many things as that can transform. No cheaters, this is great. I mean, that was the first 2 turns. This is where it's most likely to come up if it does. There we go. Alright, so I didn't get to buy anything with it, but here he is, Proboscis Monkey. Start of turn, transform the nearest friend ahead into another random pet of the same tier. That is from within the pack, so whatever you buy, so if you buy a tier 2, it's going to turn into any one of these things. Tier 3, any of these. But yeah, I feel like we have pretty interesting stuff in here, so looking forward to it. Send it away. Right? Or are there other things? Finding a ghost kitten would be very nice for starting stats, so I think I'll wait. You have 7 seed piles stocked up. Why? Like that, you're doing that into turn 2, right? Like you could have been finding this guy. For hell. I mean, were you doing it at tier 2? Do you have a thing? Alright, so another thing. You can run multiple of these, but only if they're in the chain from the initial one. So if I ran this, I wouldn't be allowed to run any more than this. I'm not going to do that because I want the XP, but just showing that that is something you can choose to do. I might take Bat because it's only 1 stat lower than Ghost Kitten, and it probably helps me out more in this fight. So yeah, that's nice. Send again. Honestly, best case scenario, this gets turned into a Proboscis monkey. And then we can just stack it in next turn for a level up. That would be the dream. And this is all looking good so far. Yeah, I don't think there's any cheating. Very good. Yeah, you got a Proboscis from the Proboscis. Very good. That's what I'm hoping for. Apologies. Stork. Okay, so do I get rid of this? Actually, that's another thing. If I play an owl and it's smaller than Proboscis monkey, I have to assume that I will never get the mouse. So, yeah, maybe we don't do that. Other tier 3s could be good, though. Dolphin solid. At least Skeleton Dog, we get, like, a turn of value before it gets changed. I think we definitely roll this, though. Like, what about these? Do I want to Porcupine instead? I think I just try and find the level up and just don't worry about swapping anything out. Yeah, there we go. Manta Ray is insane. It's both giant and it's end turn. So end turn, if there's an empty space, gain 2 gold next turn. And this is level 2, so I get to play 2 things. Love it. I don't think I need to roll away. I'll just send it. You're just trying to get level 3 Proboscis as fast as possible. I mean, if you're not losing HP, then it's a great strat. But yeah, not losing HP should probably be the main goal. Friend sold, if it was a sell pet, give you random friend +1/+1 work 3 times per turn. That makes me want to sell this, because there's a lot of sell pets at tier 1. So if I sell this and then cycle some tier 1s, then we can get a lot of stats here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. I could pill to get a dolphin and then cycle into the dolphin, but... Actually, hold on. Is this cheaper? If I sell it, I get 1 gold. But if I pill it and then sell the dolphin that has rice, and we get like 2 gold or something. I don't know. I think that was worth it. Anyway, stats for Proboscis. I'm ready. We're just weak. Like, we're pretty big, but it's fine. One more cycle. I will end on this. I don't need to freeze these. You're going to change again next turn. Alright. Oh. Nice. Okay. I could waffle, but then it's going to hit the skeleton dog, and I don't really want that. Do I ever sell skeleton dog for a hawk? It's good this turn. I'll have a quick look at the teams. There's definitely a lot more full stuff going on. Yeah, spooky. Okay. I'm going to. I'm kind of... Oh no, because we roll and try and find another... Whatever it's called. The big guy. This, Manta Ray. That'd be very good. I'll absolutely buy you. Insane. I'm just gonna do that now, I think. Yeah, let's get that down. That seems like a good idea. So I might wait a couple of rolls next turn, because if I can buy Vanilla Bean on this and some other decent tier 4, it's probably the best thing I can hope for. Pill Scaly Dog. I really do not want to do that. Yeah, we don't need Bedfish. Alright, so get rid of that. Vanilla Bean, give the 2 leftmost shop pets +2/+3. So we can buff both of these. We have level 3 Proboscis now, so we can buy all of this and keep it. With the Flashlight, give the frontmost friend +6/6 in 2 turns. Probably can do better than this on equipment. I'm just wondering what else I'm going for, because I probably want to end on tier 6s by the end. Tier 5 can be very good, but I feel like for the most part you want to scale a lot. I mean, actually, it's the same with everything, but I don't know. Maybe we can just coast. I might look to level 1 of these, you know, just try and get you to level 2 and then keep that and then pivot the other ones, maybe. But we're in a pretty good position. So yeah, 2 gold next turn. Hurt, deal 3 damage to 1 random enemy. So we get to see what this turns into as well, because you're tier 5. Fun owl interaction, it summons the mouse first. If the owl is bigger than the Proboscis, then definitely. When I saw owl, it was smaller than my Proboscis monkey, and I wasn't convinced it would go that way. But I don't know, maybe it always works that way. Alarm is pretty good. The end turn, if there's an empty space, gain +1/+2. A little bit of free scaling for a turn. So I'm gonna put all the stats onto you then, maybe. Or maybe tier 5. Is tier 5 better? Tier 5 is probably better. Alright, so we'll put that on you, and I'm probably looking to get rid of Seeing Enemy. Might use it for now, though. Sell some Soul Pets. This is bad, but we can skip it. So yeah, skip the toy. Hold on. I'm going to leave the other one, I think, but we'll take Mouse, because that's actually free stats. And I'm going to put the stuff on here, because I feel like I'm going to use a Proboscis Monkey a lot longer than... like, potentially all of these. You know, I may end up going for an all tier 6 team at the end. How many lobbies left? This is the last one. On Wanderia, congrats on getting seconds in the Stork lobby. GG's. Yeah, not surprised the Castle won though. that was a very scary team. XP. I kind of wish it'd be really nice to use like Crow to level this maybe. I might do that. I'm also looking at Flounder and like there is a mouse. Alright, I'm just gonna get rid of you. It's gonna get sold at some point anyway, so using it for XP is fine, I guess. And yeah, same deal here. Like we try and pop this in a minute. So I just need to find some other thing that I want it to work on, and ideally... yeah, I mean, that's fine, I think. So we get the toy back. Eats 2 food, give XP to the backmost friends. We can do that. Oh. Yeah. Okay, that's way better. So you got level 2, we get 4 gold next turn. End turn, gain +2/+2. Attack and HP can go up to 100. It's very good. Can you fix the video quality? Only if you buy better internet. I haven't dropped any frames, so yeah, this is on your end. Insane. Already a very big Hydra. Okay, so you get the flashlight. I'm not a fan of Cockatoo, but honestly, if we roll into Waffle, it's maybe like fine for a turn. I don't know if I'm going to try and get your level, because I still probably want to pivot it. I'm not going to sell anything for those, but I was kind of tempted. Yeah, we're mostly just looking for other behemoths to slot in, because these have very good base stats compared to the other tier 6s. So, you know, they're effectively 14/14s because they scale on the first turn as well, then they transform into something else. So yeah, finding those are great. Gee, I'm just gonna stack that on top. Still 4-4. Let's do that for this turn, fine. And yeah, team is going pretty well. Mine was bigger. Okay. Equipment as well. Very happy to have that. Oh, reindeer. That's good for a turn. Not sure what I'm going to do with Abomination. Yggdrasil might be good with Proboscis. I probably want better stuff on my forward things long term. But I imagine that's fine with you. I'm going to try and level these up, but I don't know. It might not matter as much as scaling for a while. It really depends on what they turn into. They need Waffle. That is XP. Fine. I forgot to look for things for you, but I mean, Nile is pretty great. I don't really care about eating the flounder, but I'm not freezing the flounder to try and make it eat something else. So before attack, gain melon, works one time per battle. Faint summon a useful level. Wait, I don't know. It summons a thing. Hopefully a good thing. Brain too slow to try and read that in time. Another behemoth. Are we in? Is that my full tier 6 team? I think it is. Alright, Golden Tamarind would have been fun, but let's just get this all down. So we have that. I think I'm going to try and level one of these this turn instead of Silky, because while Silky is great with 2 behemoths, it's all going to change next turn. And if I can get one of these leveled up this turn, then we get some extra scaling out of that. So yeah, let's see if we can get that done. Also, I should just be freezing random tier 6s, because I don't know what these are going to turn into next turn. Amazing. Yeah, I don't know what these are going to turn into next turn, and if they're like duplicates of the things that I have ready, then yeah, I can use these as XP potentially. Anyway, you're scaling 4-4, 2-2. Start a battle, transform 2 friends behind into any useful level 1 pink pets from tier 6. Yeah, no, I'm very happy for that. I'll try and have a look at the teams next turn too. Great. Sorry, Sarah. Beach of Immortality, you're right. So that's probably the best way for me to scale things. You know, like, having these turn into Behemoth right now is pretty nice, because I'm already very big, so I'm fairly safe even without good abilities. Silky kind of makes up for that as well. But yeah, there aren't really scaling pets otherwise. So I do want to buy this for scaling, especially for you, because you're not going to get any bigger without. Use that. I guess this as well. Keep freezing everything. I know these are in pairs, but, you know, they are different, so I might be able to use them. Now, where do I put this? Let's put it here. No, I can buy these! I'm dumb. Hold on. How did I not see that I could use this? It was, like, sparkling the whole time. Whatever. On, see you later, Sarah. Hope you enjoyed the games. I didn't look at the teams. I said I'd look at the teams, and I didn't. Rip. Okay, first loss in a while. We can come back from this, though. Another Proboscis. Well, it's still free money, so sure. We cycle. We stack. Keep freezing different things. This is a bit unfortunate. No, it isn't. We can do that. So yeah, Silky will transform these two. You do have more attacks. We get the trumpets first. Lionfish at the front. All seems good. Don't think there's any bipeds at tier 6. Nope. Okay, so that's fine. Should have leveled reindeer. I did say that, yes. I didn't notice I had to XP for something else that was on board. I'd also really like equipment. I think I've only seen one starfruit. Like, we've been doing okay, but looking at these teams, there's a lot of melons around. Yeah. Yeah, that's a horrible trade. I basically had to trade 3 for 1 into that. Okay, apologies for killing you. But you had a melon that I wanted. Oh, current though. Melon is very strong. But if I'm strong enough to not need it, then I can potentially scale more with current. If they all turn into reindeer, then Melon might even feel bad. But yeah, I assume I don't get too weird about it. And I'm going to keep both of these frozen still. Very good. Yes, I'm going to take a cockatoo. There's definitely better stat foods, but like, I've been leaving lasagna. This is marginally better than lasagna. But honestly, I'd only be buying Peach of Immortality if I don't start taking other things, so... Yeah, I think I'll go for both of those. OMG, got a crow and a flounder, you're so dead. I mean, you can use the flounder for XP, because it still transforms into a tier 5 afterwards. But yeah, that's gonna suck in the fights. Anything usable? Of Hydra at least. Do I keep this frozen? I want to just buy these. Wait. What do I even do? I could get you a level this turn, and it does help a lot, and I probably should. But I kind of want to keep my options open. Imagine Pepper's the best thing here as well. Put down the small one. So yeah, we'll just do that. And yeah, we're freezing it all. I'm not going to use this for money. Just have it all ready for next turn. I'm not going to buy Waffle with the cockatoos. Fine. And yeah, hopefully we'll get one of these things. Either to level 3 or kind of in that direction pretty soon. Maybe swap those around as well. You only have 2 summons, right? Or 1. Oh, fine. Perfect trade. Okay. I thought that was going, like, horribly. Yeah, I'm gonna cycle you this turn. There's not enough stuff for me to do. Okay, let's get your level. Sure. There's only one other thing to level up, so... Yeah, there's not really much reason to use the left side other than looking for, like, Crow. Yeah, so, okay, hopefully we have that level next turn, because there's, you know, basically like a 50% chance turning into one of these. It's quite likely. Use Antarctic Krill if it really wants. Transforms. I might only do Proboscis here. It depends on whether a level 2 tier 6 random feint ability is worth more than a 1919 summon at the end. And unfortunately, there's not really much to learn by looking at the teams, because I'll only have a... The only consistent stuff is their equipment and size. Like, the pets themselves are obviously changing all the time. I'm not doing very well. Help. Okay, there's the Bay Cats. Badger, love it. Maybe could have held on to that. Maybe there's some world where I get a... whatever it is. Pita bread out of one of those. Alright. Peach of Immortality. Well, hopefully I'm not dead. Are there any small things in a specific position? I feel like the smallest things are in like the 2nd and 4th columns. But I don't know if doing something like that really changes it. Let me do it the other way around. Let's just do that, see if it does anything. Oh, it's over. It was so close. Rip. Okay. Well, again, I made it to the end game. I got my full team, like, to level 3, fairly kitted out. But, yeah. Wasn't meant to be. Good game, and good luck to the rest of you. Was it a fun lobby? GG, yeah. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming to the stream. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed playing or watching if you are just viewing. But yeah, I need to go, so I'll be back on Wednesday. Here, same time next week. I need to work on my outros because I can never think of what to say. But yeah, have a good week, everybody. See you all next time. Bye.